in the office. I've been warming up, so approach with caution. Yeah, up the heat, no cold feet, I'm locked in. Go against me, you might need a coffin. Where's the competition? Cause I don't see none. Matter of fact, there'll be none, so y'all can run the rerun. Show you how to work, I roll the sleeves up on my shirt. Built it from the ground, I had to rise some out the dirt.
Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'ma rise, and this do it. Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'ma rise, and this do it.
I know what I'm doing, I'm clean when I'm moving. And I've been on the wave, so you know that I'm fluid. When it comes to the team, I divide even. Eyes open to mind dreaming, I'm still scheming. I see trophies in the future, maybe even sooner, so I'm moving like a rumor. Showing how to work, I roll the sleeves up on my shirt. Built it from the ground, I had to rise some out the dirt.
Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'ma rise, and this will do it. Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it. Like a pro, gotta hustle, get through it. No sweat, look good when I'm moving. I'ma rise, and this will do it.
We in here, y'all. It is Sunday. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you all are having an amazing weekend. All right. I know that I am. Okay. Just so y'all know. All right. Having a great weekend. Got to hang out with my hero and hubby. Okay. The only black but not bitter, also known as Sonya's Rusty. What is it? Rusty Machete? Is that where we at right now? Yeah. Got to hang out. Got to go see Layla Hathaway, an amazing performance with Mike Phillips and Kenny Lattimore. It was going down last night, y'all. I'm talking about great music, great fun. We had a great time. So that's how my weekend is. Today I'm recuperating. Okay, got to get a little recuperation in because we just had an amazing time. So hopefully you all are having a great time. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, and hopefully everybody's gonna have some time off to get some barbecuing in. All right, got. Are your ribs marinated? Okay, because it's Sunday, y'all. Okay, the holiday is tomorrow. Hopefully we got everything marinated. Hopefully we got everything. We got our chicken in the brine or however you cook your chicken. Okay. Hopefully at this point that's done. Otherwise, hopefully you're picking up some food because you might be behind the 8 ball on this one. I'm just saying. So what are we doing today? I want to welcome everybody to the Native Tribe Show. I am your host. They call me Native. And today I thought it would be kind of fun. I like to have fun. So I thought it would be kind of fun for us to go back and listen to Neesto when he thought that he could just say whatever he wanted to as long as he kept it real. Okay? This is what you call when keeping it real goes wrong. When you keep it so real that your lawyers tell you to shut the fuck up. That's what we're looking at today on this Strawberry Sunday, where we talk about Shirley Strawberry's ex-husband, Neesto Williams. They say he nasty. Okay. Now, Mr. Williams said that he's talking real talk. Okay. He keeping it real, y'all. He keeping it real. Okay. Now his lawyers had told him that he really need to shut the fuck up. But nah. He gonna keep it real. And he gonna let Sonya know that he appreciate her for everything that she has done. Okay. So in other words, this is another call that has aged poorly. Okay. So that's what we're doing today. That is what we are doing today. And I'm going to tell you this. Okay. This is going to be really, really dumb. Okay. All right. So everybody sit back, put your feet up, take your shoes off first, and let's see who is here on this ride with me today. Sanders RN is in the house. Says happy Sunday, Tribe family. Hello, Sanders RN. Thank you so much for being here. Mimi is in the house. Andrea is here. Says hello, Native and Tribe. Southside Chi-Town is in the building. Delicate Dale is here. Says happy Sunday, everybody. How are you? B. Ann is here. Says hey, Native and Tribe. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, B. Ann. Justin's mom is here. Says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. DMV 703 says hello, Native and Tribe. Great Sunday afternoon. Glad to be here. Well, I'm glad that you are here, DMV 703. Thank you so much for being here. My Ty says hi, Native Tribe and Sleeping Lady. Smokey, let me see. She's sleeping right now. Yep. She's sleeping. She is taking a nap. Well, look, my Ty, she was up earlier. Okay. She was up earlier and we had a little cuddle time, and now she's back asleep. Yep. That's how we started our Sunday. Sonya's Boots is here, says, hey, Native and Tribe, happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Sound Checkernet is here, says, good afternoon, Native Tribe. Hello, Sound Checkernet. How are you? Ms. Nisi is in the building, says, happy Sunday, Native Tribe, and the best mods on YouTube. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Hello, Ms. Nisi. How are you? Tell me that part is here, says, happy Strawberry Sunday, Tribers. Hello, hello, hello. CW is in the building, says, happy Sunday, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Diva Shawnee in the house says, hey, Native and Tribe and mods, happy Sunday. And yes, I'm cooking fried chicken, garlic mashed potatoes, and broccoli, and a strawberry shortcake for dessert. P.S. The strawberry shortcake is from the store. That's perfectly fine, Diva Shawnee. I don't know how to make strawberry shortcake myself, so I'm not mad that you're getting it from the store. Bridget Girl in the building says, happy Sunday, Native. Hello, Bridget Girl. How are you? Bridget, I'm sorry, Beauty is her name. Says, good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Messy Cessy in the building. If I'm not mistaken, Messy Cessy is representing Chi-Town. Hello, Messy Cessy. Thank you so much for being here. Lexi, the law nerd, is here. Says, happy Sunday, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Tanya B here. Indeed, be here. Hello, Tanya B here. Thank you so much for being here. EK in the building says, happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Dion's Breaks is in the building with flames in the chat. Myretta is here, says, my brother Native and family. Hello, my sister Myretta. How are you? Aunt Natty has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Says, happy Sunday. Hello, Aunt Natty. How are you? Leo Lady 251 says, good afternoon, my Gulf Coast brother. Hi, Tribe. Hello, Leo Lady. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Ray Della Lewis says, hey, hey, hey. Hello, Ray Della Lewis. How are you? Chica has joined us today with flames in the chat. Sonia's Missing Inverter has flames in the chat. Nana and Nini 336 says, hey, Native and Tribe. Happy Sunday. Well, happy Sunday to you. Tam Tam is in the building and has flames in the chat. Granny the Great has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Says, good afternoon, Native Tribe and mods. And of course, my hero, Sonia's Rusty Machete in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. And of course, Sonia's Rusty Machete, also known as the Only Black But Not Bitter, okay, is a part of that notorious Native Tribe Urban Media mod squad. Thank you so much for everything that you do behind the scenes. The Bible Lady has joined us today. Hello, hello, hello. April B is in the building. Says, good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. G Creates is also here with flames in the chat. Char Willie is in the house. How are you doing, Char Willie? Thank you so much for being here. Kind and fun, a great combination of stuff. Says, hi, Native, Smokey, and Tribe. Hello, kind and fun. How are you? I got, let me see, no one you knows is in the house with flames in the chat. Bougie Bay also here, says, happy Sunday, Tribe. Hey, Native. Hello, hello, hello. Tell me that part. Says, I love Layla. Oh my God, she is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't sum up her talent in words. Okay, absolutely amazing, and she was incredible live. Absolutely incredible. Hey, let's talk about it all. Says, hey, Native and everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Juna Wallace is back with us and says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Juna Wallace. How are you? Muffin 218 in the building says, hello, Tribe. Hello, Muffin 218. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Says, chiming in before I start my Carnivals Festival. Okay, well, go on with your festivities. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Kenna 14 in the building says, good morning, gang. Hello, hello, hello. Ms. Mad About Music has joined us. Hello, Native and Tribe family. Happy Sunday. How are you doing, Ms. Mad About Music? Muffin 218 said Native needs to be a game show host. Well, okay. If you know of any game shows that are hiring, okay, I'm more than happy to be there. Okay, I'll apply. I will apply. Bible Lady says Native is in what I refer to as recovery room the day after a time was had. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I gotta get me some good dinner, Bible Lady. I gotta get me some good dinner. That's all I'm gonna say. Ms. Butterfly is in the house. Says hi, Native and Tribe Chat. Hello, Ms. Butterfly. How are you? Sagittarius Vibes is in the building. Says hey, Native and Tribe. Happy Sunday, ladies and gents. Well, thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius Vibes. I appreciate that. Kim F is in the building. Says good afternoon, Tribe. I'm getting to go see Sinners. I'm going to catch up. Okay, all right. Enjoy Sinners. Listen, Kim F. I can't recommend it enough. It was an amazing experience. Enjoy. Diva Ray is in the house with flames in the chat. Hello, Diva Ray. How are you? Tell me that part says he was keeping it lowercase g. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me that part. We gonna go over it. Okay. Salt and Pepper Tresses says good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, Salt and Pepper Tresses. You know I got to know what you cooking for dinner because your menu is always the bomb. Virtuous Center is in the house. Says happy Memorial Day Eve. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Bevy C is in the building. Says happy Sunday afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Erica Watson in the building says happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, Erica Watson. Tanya B says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Tanya B. How are you? Blue Sapphire in the building says happy Strawberry Sunday, Native and Tribe. Yes, indeed. Mixtures Monica has joined us and says, hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Mai Tai said, all cuddle time. Yeah, we do that, Mai Tai. We do that. It's a thing. She's not as mean as she looks. She's a very affectionate cat when she wants to be. Whenever the mood strikes her to be that way. Yeah. Michi3 in the building says, hey, Tribe, just getting home from church. Well, welcome home, Michi3. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Bevy C says, Native, your talent knows no bounds. Well, thank you so much, Bevy C. I appreciate those words of encouragement. Miss HLS says, happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Thank you so much, Miss HLS, for being here. Casino Lady says, hey, hello, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? The one and only Carlise Burke is in the house, y'all. Carlise Burke has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. She says, happy Strawberry Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, Carlise Burke. How are you? My Tony 72 is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Tracy says, hello, everyone. Petty Patty in the house says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. Salt and Pepper Tresses. Here we go. Every Sunday we do this. Here we go. Sunday menu. Braised short ribs, scalloped potatoes, steamed broccoli, vanilla wafer cake. See, here's the thing, Salt and Pepper Tresses. I don't eat ribs, right? I don't eat ribs. But see, even your side dishes, the side dishes would have me. I ain't gonna lie. Every Sunday we do this. And Salt and Pepper Tresses, shout out to you for just, oh man. You do it every time. What is a vanilla wafer cake? Y'all be having, I don't know what that is, but it sounds amazing. Diva Law 888 in the building says, hey, y'all about to take a shower and go shopping. I'm listening. Well, don't spend too much money, Diva Law 888, okay? Unless you want to. I mean, if you want to, go do what you want to do, okay? That's all I'm saying, all right? Juna Wallace says, not Sonya's missing inverter. That is her name. Indeed, it is. NPR Nerd 73 says, I'm here too. Yes, you are. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Jet Black Straight in the building says, hey, Native and Tribe fam. Hello, hello, hello. X2 Complicated is also in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, X2 Complicated. How are you? Yeah, Bevy C says, salt and pepper tresses. That sounds absolutely delicious. It absolutely does. Oh, my goodness. Look at here. Happy to be happy is here. It says, good morning, good morning. Well, hello, happy to be happy. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. SD Martinique's here. It says, hey, Native, I'm at my black job, and these YNs are blasting that damn rap music in my damn ear. Look, SD Martinique, if it's not Kendrick Lamar, okay, tell them to turn that shit off, all right? Tell them to cut it off. You ain't come here for all that noise, all right? Now, if it's Kendrick, just listen, because that's a damn good album. But I'm just saying, SD Martinique, if it ain't Kendrick, you tell them that you ain't come here for that shit. Okay? You came to work, damn it. Don't let them run you, them YNs. Don't let them YNs don't let them do it. Okay? Boys Nana in the house says, hello, Native and Tribe family. What are we doing today? Today, Boys Nana, we are going to laugh at Sonya and Neesto. That's how we ended our weekend, okay? That is what we are doing. I ain't lying to you. That's what we're doing, okay? Just that simple. Chanel Heslop, all the way from South Africa, in the building, says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Sleeper Libra is in the building. Says, hey, everybody. Hello, Sleepy Libra. How are you? Sonia's Rusty Machete says, Native Tribe Urban Media, are you going to share pics from last night? What's crazy about you asking about that is that right before I went on, I was editing the video that I shot, because I did get some performance shots. So I was just editing that, and then the pictures were going to be after I finished the videos, because those take longer to do. So yes, the answer is absolutely I am. Absolutely. I got some great pictures last night, and yes, those will be shared. So be on the lookout for that. But I will send you a link to the videos once I get those edited, of all the performances, because I did Layla's right before we started. So, and it came out great. She sounds amazing. So the answer in all of that is yes, I will. I absolutely will. I'll put those on the community wall. Linda says, good Sunday afternoon, Native Tribe Urban Media. And Smokey, hello, hello, hello. Anissa Ali is in the building, says, good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. D Shell is in the house, says, good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, D Shell. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Them Folks is in the house, says, hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Look, Michi3 sends a reminder, says, hey, Chad, don't forget to hit the like button. It's free for all. And look, I appreciate it when you like the video. It just makes it look good. You know what I mean? And we make it look good over here, okay? 504 in the building says, just popping in to say hello, hello, hello. Enjoy your Sunday loves. Thank you so much, 504, for dropping through. I do appreciate that. Good to see you again. Justin's mom, did I speak to you? I think I did. Let me see. Diva Law 888 says, now you got my dog Zach going with the doorbell sign. Look, Diva Law, I thought you was going shopping. I didn't know you were still at home with Zach. Okay, I thought you were going shopping. All right. Okay, I won't hit the doorbell no more. I won't. Okay, I won't. And not until you leave, Diva Law 888. Okay, I won't do it. Shay B is in the building, says, hey, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Real is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Principal is in the house, says, I just refuse to believe that they would not install an inverter, but give her the ability to plug in Sure Power from the house. That makes no sense. Miss Principal, we all know that we don't get the whole story from Sonya. All right. We all know that there's some bullshit. So, it's fine that you refuse to believe that, because, well, it's probably not true. Okay. So there's that. Jay Blake is in the building, says, hey, Native and chat. Hello, Jay Blake. How are you? Siri Colette in the house says, hello, Native. I'm just in time listening as I'm cleaning. Well, thank you so much for being here, Siri Colette. I do appreciate that. Sonia's Rusty Machete says, Native Tribe, what about your picks from backstage? All of that. All of that. I didn't get many, believe it or not, backstage. But yes, those will be shared as well. But yeah. Siri Colette in the building says, hello, Tribers. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Real says, we laughing at the clowns. We are indeed. Boys Nana said, okay, I'm in Sonya mode. What went on last night? Well, we went to the Layla Hathaway concert, had a great time, went backstage, met Layla. And the band, and Mike Phillips, and everybody that was back there. So it was just a whirlwind. By the time I got home, my head was spinning, and I was like, "What just happened? Like, what just happened? Did I just meet one of my favorite singers in the whole wide world? Oh my God!" Yeah, all of that, Boys Nana. So it was really cool. It was a really cool evening, and I got to meet the one and only Black but Not Bitter, also known as Sonia's Rusty Machete. So we got to hang out. So that was cool. The venue was cool. The weather was great. Show was amazing. Got to see Kenny Lattimore, somebody that I hadn't heard in a long time, admittedly. Mike Phillips, one of my favorite saxophone players, he was incredible. And then, of course, the uncomparable Layla Hathaway. So it was just a great evening. I really enjoyed myself, and yeah, it was just cool. It was just cool. I'm still kind of hyped from it. Still kind of hyped, just a little bit, But that's what happened, boys. Now that's what happened. Undernourished Legs is here. In the clouds says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, undernourished legs. Wow. I'm glad I don't have undernourished legs. That would be bad. Gabby Girl in the house says, hi, Native. No, it says, hi, happy Sunday. Hello, Gabby Girl. How are you? Kimmy K says, hey, folks, happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Is mad about music says Native Tribe Urban Media. Can't wait to see the pics. I know, right? The pics came out great. I was having a great time. I was having a great time just taking pictures, but it was good. Peekaboo says, hey, Tribe. Hello, Peekaboo. How are you? Keisha Marie says, hi, Huns. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Michi 3 says that was cool. I bet it was absolutely. It was amazing. It was amazing. Reeves and Muff's mom says, so amazing. Absolutely. Michi 3 said, don't make me move to ATL. Look, come on down. Okay? Come on down. Come on down. Reeves and Muff's mom said the show was in Mableton. Yes, it was. At the, what's it called? The Mabel House. Is that what it's called? I think. Yeah. It was great. It was great. EK said, I saw you yesterday, Native. You saw me where? Where you saw me at, EK? Tell me where you saw me at. Don't be telling me that you seen me somewhere. I'm kind of nervous, EK. Where you saw me at? Jay Blake says, what venue were they at? It was at the Mabel. Is that called the Mabel House? Yeah, over in Mableton. Yeah. I'd never been there before, but it was good. It was really, really good. Did I miss, is Dimples Wumples here? Did I miss Dimples Wumples? My Ty, you see Dimples Wumples? Because I ain't think I missed her. If I did, I'm gonna see you, Dimples Wumples. Make It Rain. Says happy Sunday, fun day, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Ms. Mad About Music says Native Tribe Urban Media, Sonya, Rusty Machete. So glad y'all had a great time. I love Layla, Mike, and Kenny. Oh man, what a great show, right? If you think about it, what a great lineup of people to be in one show. It's absolutely amazing. JMM55 says happy Sunday. Hello, JMM55. Kimmy K says Layla Hathaway is wonderful in concert. I saw her a couple times at Center Stage. Yeah, she's great. Absolutely great. Voice is just unmatched. And I mean, and I ain't gonna lie, Kenny Lattimore sounded great too. I ain't gonna lie, Kenny Lattimore, he did a Luther little tribute, and man, that dude, he blew it out. He did. Champions in the building says happy holiday weekend, everyone. Rest in power to the fallen and MIAs in all wars. Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of lives lost in wars, and Memorial Day is indeed a time to remember those that lost their lives protecting this country. Absolutely. Say J says, hi, Tribe, Native in the bushes, not feeling well. Oh, no, I can't do heat. I'll see Atlanta from afar. Atlanta wasn't hot last night, Say J. Atlanta was very nice last night, okay? It wasn't, I can't do hot either, okay? Even though I'm from Florida, in some kind of way, people think people from Florida are heat resistant. We're not. I can't do heat either, but it was good. The weather was good. Shay B says, tell it all, EK. Yeah, tell it all, EK. This principal said, I almost moved to ATL during the panorama, but I decided to stay. Okay, Miss Principal, well, it's still open. We still here. If you change your mind again, okay? We still here. Dimples Wimples says, I'm here. Hello, Dimples Wimples. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Yes, the Mabel House Amphitheater. Thank you. I couldn't remember that for whatever reason. Okay, thank you. That is where we were. Let me see. Is everybody accounted for today? Oh yeah, sure did. Sonya's Resting Machete. Mr. Black but not bitter got a shout out from Mike. He sure did. Got a nice shout out too. As we were sitting there. This was his first outing after being released from the hospital yesterday afternoon. Still needs your prayers. Absolutely. Prayers going up for Mr. Black but not bitter, or as he's known out here in these Atlanta streets as Wiz. Okay, yeah, y'all pray for strength and recovery. But it was good to see him out having a great time. Absolutely. Shay B says, Native, what were you buying in the May? Huh? What you mean? What was I buying in the May? Y'all, what you mean, Shay B? I don't know what you're talking about. Jane is here. It says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Principal says, y'all pay state taxes. I don't like that. LOL. I get it, Miss Principal, but we also are like, I don't know, surrounded by Black people. And I love that. So I love that part. So, there's that. So just take that into consideration, Miss Principal. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of Black people here. It's a great time all the time. Shark Tank Life in the building with Flames in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Jay Blake says not just Florida, but they think everybody in the South should be heat resistant. I don't know why, Jay Blake. People be like, you don't like the heat? You from Florida. Right. But yes, you're right. They think people from the South love this type of shit, and we don't. We don't. Michi3 in the building says, I went to see Kim Lettucey and Vivian Green on Valentine's Day. They were great. Funny story. I've never been to a concert ever. Really, Michi3? Wow, that sounds like a good one to go to, though. Kim is still the man, as far as I'm concerned. All right, Kim is pretty doggone amazing. Let me wait in the mall. Oh, what was I buying in the mall? Lunch or dinner? I was eating. I was at Perimeter Mall, Shaby. I sure was. Sonya's Restaurant says Sonya, someone saw you in Perimeter Mall. Yeah, I was in Perimeter Mall. I was in Perimeter Mall getting some food, is what I was. And I was in there. I ate some food in the food court. I got a dragon fruit pineapple lemonade from Chick-fil-A, and then I left said mall. So yes, I was there. I was there. Michi3, I knew you were talking about Vivian Green. I knew that. So I got you. Baptize that ass is in the house. Says, hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Principal says, I love Kim. I do. Kim is great. Kim is great. Let me see. So listen, look, if y'all saw me in the mall, how come ain't nobody speak? Ain't nobody said, hey, Native? Ain't nobody said nothing. I was there. Okay. I'm approachable. Shit. Could have said something. Hell, I was, that would have been nice. But it's cool. It's cool. If you see me out there, wandering around Atlanta, speak. Say hello. That's all. Okay. All right. Ms. HLS said those lemonades are fire. They are. They absolutely are. All right, we got everybody here and accounted for. My Ty says I have to try the dragon fruit lemonade. Yes, you do. It was bliss. It was absolutely bliss. I mean, oh my god. And some kind of way, I knew Kim was from Detroit. I don't know how I knew that, but I did know that. Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go. First of all, let's establish this before we start. Okay, I want to establish one thing. Hello, Shannon Latoya. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, Shannon Latoya. We're about to start up on our main content, right? We're about to start up. But before we do that, okay, I want to establish one thing as a baseline. Okay, we're gonna get one thing out the way. All right, and this is what we're gonna get out the way. Now, the reason why I want to establish that is because on these calls, when Neesto talks a lot, right, we have to make sure that we understand that as much conviction as he puts in his words, right, and as real as he tries to make it sound, Neesto be lying. Okay, so so now that we've got that established, right? We got that established. All right. I don't want nobody to be under the impression that this man be telling the truth. Okay, because be lying. So as long as we know that going into it, right? right? Then we know what to expect. Okay, all right. So look, who else came in? I got Miss Kim is in the house. Says, "Hey, Native and Tribe, happy Sunday. Headed to go see Sinners again. You enjoy it? I saw it 3 times. Okay, I saw it 3 times. Um, Tanya B here say he definitely be lying and Sonya do too. Yes, they both be lying. They do. They both are lying. Okay. Lonnie is in the house. This afternoon, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Jay Blake said, "You know it's gonna be me speaking because I'm gonna say mustard on that beat, Native." Okay, Jay Blake, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'll be listening out for that. Okay. Ms. Mesmerize is in the house. Says, "Hey y'all, hello, hello, hello. How are you?" GC is also in the building. Says, "Hi, Native and Tribe." All right. SD Martinique says, "Native, I will send you the app to see Sinners for free." Wow, I do appreciate that, SD Martinique. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. All right. I think we good. Let's get into it. Let us get into it. Okay. This, of course, comes from our friends over at Phone Calls from Prison. Phone Calls from Prison does provide us with this content so that we can laugh at it, we can critique it, all right, and we can dissect it as negatively as we want to, as Sonya says that we do. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. This is when keeping it real is gonna go wrong for Neesto. Let's listen.
Okay, Pinocchio, try to get another appointment with you before you leave.
It's only once a week, and then yesterday was considered this week.
No. I say that Pinocchio.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Get another visit with you before you leave.
Today. Yeah, today.
That's so funny to me, man. God.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was bam.
Golly. Golly. I have never had anybody tell me anything that made me react in that way. Okay. I have never heard anybody tell me anything that made me just lose all of my civilized mind, right? All of my decorum, all of my etiquette, where I'm just like, golly, golly, golly. I'm just saying. Maybe y'all have, okay? Hey, Shirley's divorce finally. How are you? Ms. HLS says, "Imagine trying to call someone out their name but can't pronounce it." Hey, Joseph Bullard in the building. Hello, sir. How are you? TDC has joined us today. We also have number 12 online who says, "Happy Sunday, Native and Tribe." Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Keisha Marie said, "This fake ass ninja." Yeah. Golly! 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 Bible lady says it's giving Gomer Pyle. Absolutely. Absolutely. Boys Nana said that man does not want Sonya Carell. No, he does not. He does not. But boy, they gonna push this. They gonna push this. You want to talk about this is one of them. This is one of the biggest ones. Hello, Miss MJ. How are you? Let's listen to Gomer some more, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is funny to me.
I'm good company.
What you say?
I'm good company.
That's what they say.
I'm good company.
Wow.
People like me.
See how motherfuckers be getting their blessing, boy. They be getting their blessing, boy. They be trying to cut that shit short. Wow. Ain't that something? But also, he probably he's trying to see how he can enhance their shit too now.
He's trying to see what?
Trying to see how they can enhance their own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to get something different out of your norm. to make you think differently. But I told them that shit from the beginning-go. I guess they weren't listening. Now they listening now, ain't it? Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they thought you were a cheesecake bunny. They got your face all in cheesecake every day, eating and looking at TV. Maybe that's what they thought. I don't know.
I don't know. I completely forgot. Shouldn't told me today.
Does anybody know what the hell the cheesecake got to do with it? Anybody? Can anybody help me? Because see, here's the thing about Neesto. The thing about Neesto is this. Everything he says, no matter how innocent it might seem on the surface, to me has a nasty connotation to it. So when he's talking about putting face in the cheesecake every day, I'm thinking that he means something nasty by that. Does anybody understand what the fuck the cheesecake is? Anybody? Anybody? Muzzle on a beat, hoe. Anybody? Anybody? Because I don't understand what he talking about when he said he thought it was going to be the face in the cheesecake every day. I don't understand. Because see, Mr. Nasty over here on the screen, he got a way of just saying shit that is just nasty all the time. So I don't know. I don't know. Shady says, I'd be so embarrassed to hear my mom moaning on the phone like this. Shady, I can only imagine. I have secondhand embarrassment for her kids. I know y'all say y'all have secondhand embarrassment for her. I have secondhand embarrassment for the children because I can't imagine nobody mama, definitely not mine. I can't imagine nobody mama being on the internet going, sleep until 2:00 in the afternoon, not taking showers, bathing outside, shitting in bags. You know what I'm saying? Who mama do that? Who want to hear their mama doing that? Boys Nana says he rubs cheesecake on his eggplant every day. Boys Nana, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Dion's break said because she's on the toilet. Oh my God. It's absolutely horrible. Yeah, Jay Blake crapping in a bag. Like, can you imagine your mama, her crapping in a bag. Mama, whatever that nigga said. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. Debbie C says, no mush mouth. I have no idea what you're saying. Me neither. Me neither. NPR nerd says, I think she gave him a BJ. When? Krail? Oh my God. Krail, stop it. Anybody know Krail? Anybody know if Krail will come on the Native Tribe show? Because I definitely will talk to Krail about what the hell happened. Because I really want to know. I want to know what the hell happened. Bible Lady says Sydney and Tomon's mama do that disgusting shit. Yeah. Yeah. Shay B said that's the sound of trapped gas. Oh my God. Oh my God. Joseph Bullet says she needs to go shit. Constipated. Bella said Krail is blind, so there's that. But Krail is blind. Look, Bella, here's the thing. Because you're blind, other senses are enhanced. So you can't tell me that his nose, Bella? You can't tell me that his nose was stuffed up when he was around Sonya? Because here's the thing, Bella. I'm convinced Sonya stank, okay? I am. You cannot unconvince me of that, okay? So what I'm saying, Bella, is that he's blind. He cannot see, but that means that he can smell really, 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 really good. So, Jay Blake, I got questions. I got questions. Okay? All right? Bella, because I know you, Bella. Talking about how I know you go to Smith. Because you should know me, I know you, and we know how this thing worked, Bella. Okay, that we ain't new to this Sonya shit. Okay, you already know. All right, shit. So let's listen to some more of this shit.
What'd you say?
I said I completely forgot to. You just brought it up.
For
so
real?
He did ask. Yeah, he did ask. Could I see you tomorrow? Yeah, because I leave Tuesday morning.
What? What'd you say?
I said because I leave Tuesday morning.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, you make sure you tell them folks straight up. Man, the next time I get here, and them folks ain't out. By the time I get here, there's going to be some problems, man. I just don't want to never want to see you no more. You're not what you want.
He already knows.
I
already
know that. I already know that. But what?
He already know because, he don't want to come off as no loser.
No. That's something. That's something. I tell you what, I'll be honest with you, you probably have going through the same thing. Everybody want what you got all the time. It don't matter the penny, they want what you got. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Have you experienced it before, woman?
But do you want what you got?
First of all, let me get you straightened out right now.
Get me straight.
Let me get you straightened out, because you're running away. You're running away. I don't like that. I don't like that shit right there at all, because you're running away. And you be talking slick, I let you have it.
No, I just asked the question.
But you should know that, though. You should know. Sometimes people don't know people.
No, see, because you do that. You do that.
You do what?
You make it sound like it could go either way. There's never something direct, so somebody could follow that.
No, I
say it where it could go either way.
Oh, slow down, because you'll run away with a conversation now. Hold on now. Let me get it straight for you now. Let me get it straight. Check it out.
Okay, get it straight.
Okay. I don't talk slick to you. I just can be myself with you. Please understand that. I'm going to talk real slow. I can be myself around you. I like being myself. I like being my age and myself. I don't like being fake. That shit fucks with me. So it is what it is. So you ask me a question. Why you ain't be getting these people to do such? I don't like nobody tell me something and they knowing they can't do it. Just tell me I just can't or I don't want to. I can deal with that. That's all I be asking. That's it. You had a problem with that?
No.
I know you don't, because you haven't shown that. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is that you got me for life. If you don't want to deal with it, you shouldn't sign up for it. I'm good. Are you good? I'm sorry, I'm confident in what I believe in. I'm sorry for that shit. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just being straight the fuck up. Yeah. I'm just confident in what I believe in. That's how I move. So I'm confident in what we have going on. If anything rock the boat shit, I'm good with that too. Fuck it. But right now, I'm going to enjoy every motherfucking moment that I got in life. And you in it, I'm good with it. And I told you straight up, and I didn't want to say certain things, but I had to say certain things to get point clear with the kind of business, the other folks, all that. Is it an embarrassment? I can't be embarrassed and let my pride get in the motherfucking way, or I will lose.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because I had a great night last night. Maybe it's because it's Sunday. Maybe it's because my brain hasn't turned all the way on. But I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, okay? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, okay? I have no clue. He said he can't be embarrassed because he ain't gonna let his pride get in the way, but he gonna live every day of his life and enjoy every day of his life. And she should have signed up for it if she didn't want to sign up for it, because he just gonna be real and he gonna be himself around her, even though he hasn't been around her in about going on a year at this point. Well, maybe a little bit less than a year, but he hasn't been around her, but he can be himself around her. And he enjoys being himself around her. And I don't understand what's going on. I don't. Okay? I just don't. I don't know, Salt and Pepper Travis. I don't fucking know. And listen, this is the the downside of being inarticulate, right? The downside of not really understanding how to use words, how to put sentences together, how to speak properly, is that it comes across as just absolute garbage, right? Jane said, "Me neither." I don't. I don't. Yes, Joseph Bullet, he did say that. He said, "You got me for life." I heard that part. All right. But I'm saying, what is the advantage of having him for life if he's not out of jail? if he's going to prison for life? What difference does that make? Because to me, it sounds like this should be directed toward Will Wooten, right? Will Wooten is the one that got you for life, sir. You know, whatever prison they send you to gonna have you for life, sir. Are you well, at this point you're not aware, but you just got indicted on 4 very nasty charges, sir. This just happened over the last few days. Okay. So what exactly are we talking about when she got you for life? I just don't understand. I just don't. I just don't. Look, Muffin 218 said, I hope all his friends are listening. This is his true self. Absolutely. Absolutely. He likes being himself around her, right? But see, his friends are going to get a different him. Dre is going to get a different him. Lamont's going to get a different him. All of them get a different Neesto because that's how Neesto rolls. That's how Neesto gets away with everything. It's because nobody knows the real him. That's right, Michi 3. They say you're nasty. Who said that he was nasty, Michi 3? The grand jury? Yeah, the grand jury say you're nasty. They say you're nasty and you need to be going to trial for all of this shit. So, look, Phoebe said, I can smell her shit from all the way over here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tanya B here said, can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Said Tanya B here. Won't he do it wootin' is got you for life. All right. Miss Principal says, I don't want no ninja that lays on his back to steal people money. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that what he do? Ain't that what he been doing? Ms. Butterfly said the zesty little dude voice is so annoying. Absolutely annoying. Keisha Marie said this man is 60 balls speaking jibber jabber. Yep. Mr. T would be very disappointed. Fool, you talking that jibber jabber. That's what Mr. T would say. Because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. The real VB, Law and Order Certified, says, hey, everybody, dang it, I'm late. You are not late. You are present. You are present. Bible Lady said the grand jury co-signed with Dre. They say you're nasty, Nesto. Nesto. You know what they say? They say you're nasty. Bible Lady. Dre was serious. Dre said, Nesto. You know what they say? You know what what they say about? They say you're nasty. He dropped down on that one. Yeah, they say you're nasty. Mm-hmm. Yep. Debbie C said, no sexual pleasure on this planet is worth having to listen to this ninja. It's really not. It's really, really not. Jay Blake said, this answers the question how Shirley put up with his mush mouth. He was faking around her. No wonder he's so happy in jail. All that faking he tied. Yep. See, Jay Blake, that's what I'm saying. Absolute sociopath, right? So Shirley got a different Nesto than Dre. Dre got a different Nesto than Dion. Dion gets a different Nesto than Sonya. Everybody gets, but see, the reason why they don't like for us to listen to these calls, especially him, is because we see it all. We see every Nesto because we listen to every Nesto call. So we know how he is with everybody. We know the fake deacon minister that he tried to be with Shirley. We know the nasty pimp that he tries to be with Sonya. We know the downtrodden friend that he tries to be with Dre. We know the homeboy that he tries to be with Dion. We know the pimp that he tries to be with Earl Lamont Dunbar. So we get to see all of it. Right? And he hates that. He hates that he can't compartmentalize without us scrutinizing everything, which is why he says that we're destroying his life. He's saying that we are destroying his life because we see all sides of him. And he does not want to show all sides of him to anybody. So the fact that we get to see all the sides of Nesto pisses him off more than anything else. Pisses him off more than anything else because he can't hide from us. We know you, bruh. We know you. And you don't want anybody to actually know you. You don't want anybody to know that Sonya is the build that you like. Sonya has the body that you like. And Sonya turns you on in a way that is very perverse. based on what was found on your person. Now, just because you are not being prosecuted for CP charges does not mean that you do not like CP. Let's be completely real about that. All right? Let's be completely real about the fact that just because you are not being prosecuted for that thing does not mean that you don't like that thing. All right? There's a huge difference. You were not found innocent on that. They still have probable cause. You can, if they choose, be prosecuted on that. All right. But just because they're not prosecuting it doesn't mean that you don't like that thing. And that thing is what you talk to on the phone. It emulates that. The 12-year-old. You remember Nesto? Your words, okay? Because I want to be sure that we're completely clear about who said what. Native is not saying that you like 12-year-olds, okay? What Native is saying is that you were very turned on by the fact that your girlfriend looks like she was 12 in your eyes. That's what Native is saying, okay? Just want to be completely clear, right? So, that being said, we know you, bruh. We know you probably better than anybody else that is out here that knows your name. These people out here in these YouTube streets and in these YouTube chats know you, sir. And it irritates the shit out of you, which is why we do what we do. Bian says he has many faces, but the dark triad is who he is. Absolutely, Bian. That's a great way to put that. That is a great way to put that. Mimi says, and said it with enthusiasm. Oh, yeah. Oh, you look 12. You look 12. Oh, you look 12. You look like you about 12 years old. Uh-huh. The young people that were in those photos look like they between 11 and 13. What's between 11 and 13, y'all? I know I got an educated crowd in here tonight or this afternoon. What number lies between 11 and 13? Is it the number 12? Reefs and Most Mom, is it the number 12? Ms. Mad About Music. I know I'm not the best math student. I'm not very good with numbers. I'm more versed with words, okay? But if I'm not mistaken, y'all help me out. The number between 11 and 13, is it not 12? I'm just saying, okay? But he hates that we know all of this about him, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, that's my motivation to do this. Salt and Pepper Trustin says Sonya doesn't see that he talks low down and trash it with her because that's how he sees her. Absolutely. 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 Let's listen to some more, though.
I'm losing right now. Do you think I'm losing?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. You say some slick shit. Oh, man, you know how to finesse the shit. I ain't trying to finesse a damn thing. I'm just trying to keep it real like 100. That's all I like. That's all I know. If I get caught the fuck down, hey, let me figure this shit out. It is what it is. But I do know folks just be fucking talking, running their goddamn trap. And don't be in penis. That's it. Yeah. But I also know everybody like what I got. Sorry. That's not my fault, is it? No, it's not. It's up to me to maintain.
So what are we talking about? We're talking about liking the fact that you stay in and out of jail. You got 19 cycles. This is cycle number 20, sir. You did time in Kentucky. I believe that was Fed time, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to have a criminal record. What? Oh, I want to have a weird little girlfriend that believes in conspiracy theories, has no edges, shits in a bag, doesn't know how to connect her Sure Power, didn't get the inverter when she bought her RV. I'm supposed to want that. Am I supposed to want a son who's 35 years old, is as inarticulate as you are, sells t-shirts on the side of the road? I'm supposed to want that? What exactly is it that I want that you have, Nesto? An empty bank account? Huh? What exactly is it that I'm supposed to want? I'm supposed to want to not be able to be around children and animals? I love children and animals, okay? I do. I have an animal. I can't imagine not being around my animal, Nesto. What is it that you have that I want? Salt and Pepper Trusses, that's the question. That's the question I want to know. What exactly is it that you got that I want. It damn sure ain't your beard. I don't know if y'all can see my beard, but my beard is more maintained than that beard right there. It damn sure ain't these cuckaburls in the back of his boy head. It damn sure ain't that. If y'all can see my mouse right now, okay, if y'all can see my mouse, y'all, I'm gonna direct y'all to the kitchen. This in Southern vernacular, right where I have my mouse. It's called the kitchen. Okay, now here's the thing. I have a bald head, but even when I did not have a bald head, my kitchen, right back here, y'all, right back here. I ain't look like that. It didn't have these poly pockets back here. It didn't have these polyps. It didn't have these little rocket ships back here ready to take off. It wasn't infected with naps. All right. It wasn't that. It was faded up. See how this ain't faded? See this right here? See this right here? Uh-huh. These cuckaburls back here ain't playing. These cuckaburls back here are serious business. All right. But is that what I want, Nesto, that you got? I'm just trying to understand what it is that you got that I want. Shell Parker said his kitchen gone. Ain't it gone? It's gone. Shell Parker, what the hell is happening right now? This man is supposed to be a professional when it comes to hair. Y'all help me out, because I don't understand. I just don't. All right. Sonya's ice cream truck. Thank you so much for your generosity with the super chat. Says, thank you for speaking on the CP. That's what pissed me off the most about the case. No charges don't mean he didn't have in his possession old bitch ass nigga. Yes. No, Sonya's ice cream truck. I think that it's very important that we understand what happened, right? Because there was a lot of people that were saying, well, the charges got dropped. They did not. They chose not to prosecute those charges. It's kind of like when you buy some stuff at Burlington, right? All the irregular clothes, right? And everything don't fit, but you're only bringing back 3 of the things on the receipt, okay? The receipt is still there. Everything is still on that receipt. You can bring it back anytime you want to, but I'm only going to bring back these items that don't fit. Doesn't mean that the other items fit. It just means I'm not bringing them back. But the receipt is still there. And that's the important thing to remember about those charges. No, it does not mean that they found that he did not possess them or that he did not have ill intent for those things that were found on him. They just chose not to bring those things up, but the receipt is still there. I think it's important that we're clear about that part. Because no. This Negro is still nasty. This Negro is still nasty. But look, Sonya's ice cream truck, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Them folks say exactly that was not an exoneration. It was more like, we got you on so much, we won't prosecute this because we've already got you. Right. Them folks, I think they may have seen a stumbling block with the whether or not to suppress the stuff that was found. And rather than fight with the judge about that, rather than fight with Hoover about that, they just said, okay, cool, we still got you, but if they want to throw up a technicality to keep us from having a hard time, we ain't trying to have no hard time. We ain't trying to have no hard times. We gonna float through this. And so they just chose not to. But it is not an exoneration. It is not at all. GC says, Native, you can be around a puss. He has a short dick and a zesty. If that wasn't so funny, I would send you to the furnace. The furnace is still here, y'all. Okay. All right. It is. Let's listen to some more of this, though.
My job is to maintain what I have, my relationship with you. I'm good with that. And whatever I got going on in the world, I got to understand it's going to be business for me or if it ain't. In this word time, motherfucker all the way around. It ain't going to work. You're going to lose every time. But motherfucker make up all kind of shit. You just got to have common sense. I have common sense. So that means that if God sent you in my life to protect me in this moment that I'm in, I'm happy with that. Because there ain't nobody else set for the job. But you don't want to hear that shit. In your mind, you're looking at, oh, you got it going on, you're doing this, you're doing that. Man, I should be trying to keep it real with you before I came in here. But you weren't listening to me. You weren't paying me attention. Talk like you talk.
Y'all see where I get it from? You wasn't paying attention to me. You wasn't paying attention to me. Y'all see where I get it from? Okay? I didn't make that up out of the thin blue sky. Okay? That's the way this nigga talk. He talk like this. Yeah, you wasn't listening to me. You wasn't listening to me. Miss Principal says it's not a technically hold on. It's not a technicality really, because the great victim told them that he kept evidence in the truck. She is the link between all the cases. Absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Principal. Yes, Bella, you wasn't listening to me. Look, Michi3 says, Neesto, tell us how Sonya gonna protect you. They say you're nasty. She can't protect herself. Michi3, this heifer ain't got cameras on her doggone on her truck and told the world that she ain't got cameras on her camper / RV. Okay? That's look, she ain't protecting herself. So no, she can't protect him. Chick-fil-A gal says, me ain't worth listening to. Absolutely. Dr. Charles says he slipped and told her that his job was to maintain a relationship with her, and then she moaned. So stupid. Yeah, she's not really paying attention, Dr. Charles. And honestly, Dr. Charles, anything that comes out of his mouth, she's going to take it as some sort of compliment in a really weird way. The only thing that happened, the only reason that she got mad the other time was because he didn't say, you can't afford me to her. If he would have told her that, she wouldn't have been upset. He told Dion that, and that was on a call, and that's the only reason that she even got upset about that. But if he would have just said to her, look here, you can't afford me, she would have been like, oh, okay. Right. Get me? You get me? Yep. That's what would have happened if he would have said it directly to her. It was the idea that he said it behind her back that upset her more than what he said. So she's not really paying anything that comes out of this man's mouth. She is just going to be struck by it as it's just some kind of form of affection. And that speaks to how low her self-esteem is, right? I mean, yep. I can't afford you. Yep. Thing is that, Kim Kardashian couldn't afford Ray J. And so, people can't really afford people, and that's just what it is. It is what it is. You get me? Right. You get me? Hey, Ducky Dexter, how are you? Let's listen to some more.
I was listening to you before, but you would say something and then you would go and talk about something else. You never elaborated on it.
But you know why?
And I wasn't going to poke it either.
No, but here's the thing. These are times that you sit back, you're going to get your answers down. I'm going to make sure you get I'm going to waterboard you with the answers that you've been waiting for. I'm going to make sure you get it solid. Then we're going to see where you're at. Well, I know you're going to stick because you're solid. So I'm good with that. You can't make it motherfucking better. If that's what you want, that's what I want, that's what I desire. What's in it for me? Motherfucker, you got me. What the fuck are you talking about? But, come on now. They're just like a jealous man, jealous woman. Let a motherfucker do what they do. Come off the bench and play their goddamn role. You can't be jealous of a motherfucker because they got their tools together. I can't be jealous of a woman like you. You rare. Motherfucker can't get that shit every day. Do you know that? You think I'm some old goddamn slick talk. No, I'm not. I'm talking some real talk. Then you bag my shit up when you say, man, motherfucker don't give me no chance because they be telling the truth now. They want to get to me. They want to get inside me. All that. I know that shit. But at least you old enough to understand that. You know what's going on. You might look like you got them in your 20s, your body, your face, all that shit there, but you open your mouth for it. That's the part I get. That's the part I benefit from. You understand what I'm saying? The other shit is a plus. That's a weak side of a man or a woman. What he lust over. But you got to get that brain. That brain gonna come take it away from it when you need that shit. That lesson can't goddamn bring that pain down when you got them thinking about some wicked ass shit in your head because you think shit ain't going your way. But that brain, you can talk to the motherfucker straight up. Hey, man, calm that shit down. I got your back. That shit cut carry way more weight than that goddamn fucking and sucking now. Straight the fuck up. Now, you tell me if I'm wrong or right. So you don't want to hear that shit.
Nigga, I don't know what you're saying to know whether you're wrong or right. I don't know what the hell. Oh my God. This dude, bruh, I think it's funny, right? There is a pimp culture out there, right? And pimp culture, as you all are correctly assessing that this is pimp talk, right? This is pimp talk. He is way too old and way too incarcerated to be talking like this. He is way too old and way too incarcerated. Neesto is one of those people that mistakes a person who has a lot of sex with a pimp, right? That's not what happens. Neesto has he goes around and he's having all kind of sex with this person and having an affair with this person and this person, right? But Neesto is not a pimp. It's not what a pimp is. So the pimp talk that Neesto is speaking about right now, he's never actually put any of this into motion. He's talking out the side of his neck right now, for real. And hopefully not the side with all them little shits right there in that picture, but he is talking out the side of his neck. Okay. So as he's talking to Sonya, Rossi, what's rare, what he didn't mean to see rare. He didn't mean to say rare. He meant to say prehistoric. She's prehistoric. She's not rare. She's prehistoric. She doesn't like to live in 2025. She'd rather live in the 90s, and she's prehistoric is what he meant. Okay. That's what he meant to say. Now he didn't say that, but that is that is what he meant. Okay. Hey, let me get another opinion on this. Hey, little black boy, is Sonya rare? Is Sonya? No. Okay. All right. Okay. So no, she's not rare. She's prehistoric, is what he meant to say. But entirely too many syllables in that particular word. Houston Foodie 713 in the house. Hello, Houston Foodie. If you all are not familiar, Houston Foodie is a content creator out here on these YouTube streets. She also covers this Neesto content as well. Go check her out when you get a chance. Says he can't get it up. Now it's about the brain. You're right. He's having some issues. He's definitely having an issues. Okay. All right. Houston Foodie 713 also says, hey, Muffin Native in chat. I'm in the bushes doing some Sonya kind of paralegal work. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. TDC, she is prehistoric. All right. Like the Flintstones. She's modern prehistoric family. Okay. That's what I'm saying. No one says, who in their right mind is gullible enough to fall for this foolishness? Ridiculous. Look, the problem is not being gullible at this point for Sonya. The problem is being desperate. There's a difference between desperate and gullible. They kind of merge together at one point, but desperate and gullible are two different things. Gullible, you'll believe anything. Desperate, you want anything to be real. Right? She wants this dude to be something he is not. She wants Neesto to be something he's not willing to be. She thinks Neesto is something that he's not. And that is a desperate way of thinking about somebody. It's one thing to see potential in somebody. That's a whole other conversation. But when you are desperate, and because you have your own abandonment issues, no one has ever treated you a certain way. So the first person that treats you the way that you feel like you have never been treated before, all of a sudden you are madly in love with. That's desperation. So I would say that it's less gullible. Now, don't get me wrong. Sonya is a gullible person. She believes in every single conspiracy theory on the internet. But Sonya believes the earth is flat. Okay? Let's just be real. So she is gullible, right? But I believe what we're hearing right now when she goes, when she's doing that's desperation. That is desperation all the way, But let's listen. Let's listen to Y'all ready? That's what she's finna do. She's finna do a lot of moaning. Okay? She's finna do a lot of moaning. All right, let's listen.
Shit.
Shut up. uh,
I was looking at a thing yesterday called House of Cards. I've been seeing this shit 3-4 years ago. But I figured, I said, how walk? Where she get that walk? You walk just like that goddamn white lady named Claire in House of Cards. You walk exactly like her.
House of Cards?
House of Cards. That's the name of the show. Good shit. House of Cards. You walk like her, and your demeanor is a motherfucker bulldog mentality. For real. You check it, always go. But the episode was she went and got the motherfucker husband a roll and said, hey man, we doing all this here, but I don't want to outlive you. And then he turned around and talked to himself, she right. That's some deep shit going on right there.
Neesto, you and your choices of television. Hey y'all, here's some trivia. Okay. Neesto just mentioned the show House of Cards. Does anybody know who was in House of Cards? Huh? Anybody know? I'll give you a hint. His name was Kevin Spacey. Okay. All right. Anybody want to take a deep, just a guess as to what happened to Kevin Spacey? I'm just saying. Does anybody know what Kevin Spacey and Nesto got in common? I think it's kind of funny that this is a show that he likes to watch. Anybody? Yeah, Ms. HLS. It was Kevin Spacey. Oh, the real VB. Ooh. The real VB, Law and Order Certified, got the answer correct. He was messing with kids. He got some SA charges going on. Thank you, Justin's mom. That is correct. Yep. Spacey, Shady says Spacey likes the boys. Thank you, Chick-fil-A gal. Now, is it a coincidence that Nesto is just getting a kick out of watching Kevin Spacey? It's possible that that's a coincidence. I think that it's kind of ironic. I think the irony runs deep that Nesto likes Kevin Spacey in House of Cards when Kevin Spacey had to be removed from House of Cards because of SA allegations. I think that that's an interesting twist, right? But yeah, good choice, Nesto. Birds of a feather, huh? Birds of a feather. Yeah. Thank you, Ray Son. Absolutely, SA. Absolutely, SA. And ain't that some shit? Shell Parker said never heard of House of Cards. Look, Shell Parker, it actually started out as being a pretty good show. Then everything kind of blew up in Kevin Spacey's face, and then they had to make some changes in the show, and they had to basically decease his character, and yeah, went on from there. Yep. So birds of a feather not only flock together, but birds of a feather also watch each other on television. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Yep. Thank you, JMM55. That was a good show. Kevin messed it all up. He sure did. Dr. Charles says she seems to remind him of all kind of television characters. Yep. Hey, Jackson Tabasco says Father's Day is approaching. Check out Native Tribe Shop for a Father's Day gift. Yes, I got the big Flame Energy shirts going on over there at the Native Tribe Shop. Yes, please go check me out. It's nativetribeshop.com. Thank you in advance. I appreciate that. Jet Black Straight say Spacey fucked up the show and a couple was big freaks. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part, Jet Black Straight. Yeah, they were on some Will Smith and Jada type shit. Yeah. I forgot all of I haven't seen that show in literally years. I forgot all about that part. But you're right. You are right. 80% CMOS says, anyone know the business name Nesto used when he rented the building Sonya was interested in renting when they met? Well, 80% CMOS, I don't know about that being where they met, but that's a good question. I don't know More than likely, based on what he's already told us, it was going to be Nesto's something. So it would probably be under Nesto. Because remember, 80% CMOS, he said everything, I'm going to keep using my name for everything. Nesto's security, Nesto's haircuts, or whatever the hell. I think it was going to be Nesto something. I do. I think so. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting, y'all, that Nesto gravitated towards a Kevin Spacey show. I just thought that was interesting. Let's listen to some more.
Some real shit to me. So when you talking to me, to blowing a message like that, no matter what you're doing in life, hey, if we're going to live here to see this shit together, are you going to let me outlive you? Hello?
Hey.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I need you in my life. Hey, you don't get, hey man, I'm telling you, motherfucker want what you got. Sorry. The people look at you from the outside, trying to look in, you know what I'm saying? But they can look in your life if they listen to your conversation. And their conversation invite them into your life, into your world. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like, Pinocchio, he's listening to our conversation from you to me, trying to understand, damn, I hate that shit. This nigga got best of all the worlds around, but I don't, because they can't handle that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it is what it is. So it's good. It's good for me. It's good for me. And that, to me, that's good that I know what I got. I know the fuck I'm working with. So you just hold tight. Don't be talking about, don't do that shit right there now. I'm going to cut you down. Don't do it like that
Clarity.
now.
Clarity, that's all.
What the fuck noise is that? What is that? Can y'all help me? Miss Kim said Sonya is no Claire Underwood. She damn sure ain't. If you saw the show, then you know she ain't. Listen, can y'all tell me what what is that? What is that? He's just making noises now. What the fuck is don't be what? Why would she do that? Are you talking about in the bathroom? Are you talking about what are you talking about, sir? What is what is that? I don't know. TDC, I don't know why she would do that. Okay. Here's the other thing. You're saying, and what you want us to believe is that um, a lawyer who is practicing, he has his own law firm and he's practicing law, is jealous or is trying to understand how you have the both of all worlds when you are in jail, when you have mounting charges, when you have so many charges that this man doesn't even know how to represent you, has to pawn your case, has to farm your case out to other lawyers because he can't handle all of your charges. You're saying that guy is just looking at you in amazement, that guy is looking at you and saying, oh my God, I wish I could be him. I want what he has. He's a lawyer. He has a legit business. You have never been a legit business owner. Why in the hell would Krell be looking at you in envy in any way? I'm confused. I'm confused. I really don't. I don't really understand what he's saying. I don't. Muffin 218 said word fillers, but they're not words. You feel word fillers are usually words like or know what I'm saying? Like those are words. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Real says it's her stomach making noises after chicken Alfredo. That's disgusting, Real. Okay. Real, if I can keep it real with you, that's disgusting. Okay? It just is. Delicate Dale says he thinks that he is envious because he has money. Bonytail. Delicate Dale, he's blind. So there's that. Sleepy Libra 17 says he means he doesn't want her to go crazy worrying about their relationship, just focus she has him. Yeah, but he doesn't have that's the part. Like I get it, but she doesn't have him. She doesn't. I mean, nothing about what they're doing right now indicates that she has him. I don't get that. Donna Michi the RN, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Hello. How are you? That girl says, I cannot stand these two idiots, her because she's playing desperate, and him because he has the nerve to come with these weak lies inside him and eats it up. She does. She eats everything he says. Everything he says. The real VB Law and Order says we all know that he can't talk worth a ish. He thinks he's speaking clearly and he's not, makes no sense. So here's the thing, the real VB. Again, a lot of us when we speak, right, there's like a nanosecond of pause where we think about what we're saying and then it comes out. That's the way most human beings talk. Nesto doesn't have that nanosecond. It just all comes all out, and he thinks that it sounds good. And I think that that's crazy, because Dion tried to tell him about that. Shirley's divorce finally said he's running away if he ever gets out. Can't stand Sonya ass. Oh, absolutely. Shirley's divorce finally. Absolutely. Let's listen to some more sound effects and shit. I don't know.
I was just trying to get some clarity on some things.
Okay, well, you got the clarity. You got that before we need to start. This goddamn one goddamn run around. This is what I'm dealing with. We've been had that established. Come on now. Yeah. Two birds. What do you call it? Two birds fight together, stick together. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Two birds fight together, stick. Okay, all right.
Heard that one. Two birds fight together, stick together. Come on with the shit now.
I hear you.
What'd you say?
I said I hear you.
Yeah, you just build that goddamn that shit up. Build that shit up. That good white shit you got going on hanging in that sling. You got to get that shit together. That's what you need to be worrying about in a few minutes. I just don't know. Damn. Yeah, you get that shit together. So it's a pleasure. Hold on. It's a pleasure for you to even say what you say. I'm that same motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about no nigga. I don't care about that. I don't want to hang around me. I don't do. Now it just got to be lovey-dovey. Okay, well, if for me to bring all this shit out of you and bring this shit in your life, it's a pleasure. So the shit worked both ways, and I ain't even fucking there. So you fight for me just like I'm there. So I can tell you I can appreciate anytime I want to. You heard us that? So thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Send me my I love you so I can get on my job.
I listen you. I love you.
Okay, I so appreciate it. Anything else you'd like to say, son of the light?
No, because you always be shutting me down when you come on with that.
No, because I got a reason right now. I got to get it all out right now. I got a clear. You understand? Thank you. Yeah.
And I got to get this out right now while I'm clear. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that he said all that shit, basically talking to her like she's stupid, and all the pimp talking. What was her response, y'all? What was her response? I love you. I love you. I'm telling y'all, this woman has the lowest self-esteem. And I've been around some people that got low self-esteem. Oh my God. This woman has the lowest self-esteem. I always end the show by saying that you are enough. And the reason why I say that is because I don't want anybody to feel like they got to be like Sonya. Okay? Because Sonya don't feel like she's enough. Sonya feels like she got to be more than what Sonya is in order to be able to impress a Negro that don't give a fuck about her. And I don't want anybody in this audience that's listening to this replay, that's listening live, I don't want anybody to feel like that. So I will remind you every show that you are enough. What you are is enough. If you decide that you want to do something extra, you want to lose some weight, you want to get your degree, you want to do all that's a bonus. Okay? All of that is a bonus, but the core of you, who you are enough. What we are listening to is somebody that does not understand or does not believe that they are enough. She has to be a lawyer. She has to be a prosecutor. She's got to be a business owner. She's got to be all these things that she's not, because she feels like there's voids to fill in her life. We're listening to somebody that does not understand that they are enough. And I don't want anybody. And see, in this world that we live in, let me tell y'all something. This world that we live in, it can make you feel like you're not enough. All right? It can make you feel like you need to be something else. You need to be bigger. You need to be smaller. You need to be this look. You need to have this hair. You need to have this job. You need to live in this neighborhood. But let me just tell y'all this before we even end the show, right? Because I know some of y'all log out before we even get to the end. But let me just tell you this in the middle of the show, that you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you that you are not. Because what we are listening to, the person that's on the other end of the phone, we're listening to somebody who was told that they needed to be more. Okay? All right? Just want to make sure we got that part clear. All right? Now, before we move on, Ducky Dexter, thank you so much for gifting 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. I do appreciate that. Let's see who got those memberships. Bible Lady was gifted a membership. D Shell was gifted a membership. Bridget Girl was gifted a membership. Always Loving Life 804 was gifted a membership. And Daughter of a Legend, y'all. We have 5 new members. Thank you so much, Ducky Dexter, for your generosity. And y'all welcome our new members of the tribe. Thank you, Ducky Dexter, for your generosity. Now, welcome to the tribe, to our newest members. Now, y'all know, y'all ain't new around here. You know we ain't got a lot of rules, but one of the rules that we do have is if you are going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. That's all I'm asking, all right? Thank you so much, Ducky Dexter, again, for helping the family to grow, okay? EK said, man, I never heard 2 slow people interact. It's sad. It is absolutely sad. It really is. I am unique is in the house. Says hello, Native Mods and Tribe. Hello. How are you? Ms. Mesmerized, thank you so much for the super sticker. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Ms. HLS says, I'm not spending hours on the phone with somebody that can't speak English. Well, he can't speak English, and she does spend hours. And not only that, Ms. HLS, she spends hours and money on these calls, okay? So think about that. You're talking to somebody that can't speak English, and you're paying for it. Yeah, all of that. The only Tyrone Biggums says Sonya is not smart. She is not kind. She is not special. She is not. Donna Michidarian says, Native, get her number from V and tell her all of this. Please record it for us. Tell her for what, Donna Michidarian? Tell her what for what? Sonya, first of all, Donna Michidarian, Sonya likes me probably less than she likes V. Lenore, okay? So therefore, getting to have a conversation with her would be damn near impossible. But anyway, she's not going to listen to me. She is not going to listen to me. Not at all. Not one little bit. Okay? Not at all. So I think it'll be a fun conversation. Oh my God. Lady Janice is in the house. Says, I've been listening in the bushes, but yes, sir, I know I'm enough and then some. Absolutely. It's important to remind you, though. Like, it's important to remind people. Let me tell you something. I don't take what I do lightly, right? When I look at the number of people that listen, and I look, a lot of y'all are in the chat, but there's a lot of people that listen that aren't in the chat. They don't, and I don't know what those people go through in their regular everyday lives. What I do know is that when there's an opportunity to lift people up and you have a platform to do that, then why not do that? So, Lady Janice, I'm glad that you feel that way. But a lot of people, you never know where you might catch them in life. You never know what circumstances they're going through on this day. You know what I mean? At 3:00 in the afternoon. You don't know what news they got. You don't know what things hit them. So if you have the opportunity to lift people up, that's what I would like to do whenever I do have that opportunity. So yes, absolutely. But Lady Janice, indeed, you are enough. You are enough. Look, we got Fit and Fab in the house celebrating 50 Fit and Fab celebrating 4 months of membership. Thank you for the member milestone, y'all. She says, needed those words of affirmation today. Thank you. There is no thanks needed. 50 Fit and Fab. This is what I do. Okay. But guess what, y'all? We got a member milestone. We are so happy that you have been with us for this time, 50 Fit and Fab, okay? And I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's listen to some more.
On the other pop goes a weed. I can't talk like I really want to get down, like I want to get down. Yeah, thank you. So,
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. So now, I've been letting you talk for 6 months, no, longer than that, 2 years and a half. I've been letting you talk. And I do nothing but listen.
And what is that?
What you say?
Because you said you like to listen.
I like to listen to somebody I'm into. I don't like to listen to the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't really take that much for me. I just like to just keep going where I'm going. Shit make you sharper when you don't just sit here and run your trap all the time. That's your job. You like to talk.
I don't like to. I just end up doing because you don't talk. So
you be talking, goddamn. You be
How you
talking,
doing?
but you're data information though. It's a wonderful thing.
You doing? Right. Ask the right question. Get it going.
Yeah. So it takes you some good deep stretch, get in that shower real fast, a good hot shower, and start your day to day, because something coming your way good. I don't know what it is. I don't really know. Don't know. But it's something. You can't keep putting good deeds in and ain't getting no return back. Come on now. I know they're going down. So we're struggling together right now. So we got to win together. That's what I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what you say?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. So I ain't got no problem getting out doing what I got to do for us. I ain't got no motherfucking problem with that. That means if I got to stand up and tell motherfuckers don't like what I got to say, because they're in the circle, in the loop, whatever, they can move on. Everybody can move on. Because guess what? In due time, businesses move on, relationship moves on, and ties move on. Motherfucker told me yesterday, hey man, I forgot your birthday is next week. I forgot. It's called out of sight, out of mind, ain't it? Ain't that what that shit called?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, guess what? I'm not even trying to hear all that either. I'm not trying to hear that. Out of sight is out of mind. And what I can do for you, you can't do for me no more. I'm moving on a silent tip. That's what I see. I'm used to that. I'm used to people falling by the wayside. It's good while it's going. So it is what it is. And these difficult times that's going on out there right now, this shit is like the goddamn 70s right now out there. I ain't even out there, but I can see what's going on through that trick box. So that's why I can tell you every moment I can, I appreciate you. You probably tired of me saying that shit. But that's all a motherfucker wants, is motherfucker appreciate them. It don't matter the small.
That's everything.
That's everything. To me, that shit everything. You take my calls, I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Even on your bad motherfucking day, you're still keeping it closer for me. Keep me in the loop. So I appreciate that. You ain't hollering about your bills. You can be doing that.
We got some Shirley shade, y'all. We got some Shirley shade, okay? We got a little Shirley shade about the bills. Okay. The reason why Ernesto Williams, they say you're nasty. The grand jury did. The reason why Sonya isn't complaining about bills is because very little of Sonya's money goes towards you. Shirley Strawberry was spending a lot of money on you with your lawyers, and so therefore her bills were suffering. Sonya spends money on some phone calls and probably slides you like 25, $50 at a time. Okay. So it's a matter of thousands of dollars coming out the bank account versus a couple $100. All right. Or as Dre would say, a couple $100. Okay. $100. You ain't got nobody give you $100 Nesto. They can't just punch you $100. Yeah, we ain't talking about a couple $100. We talking about a couple $1,000. Now I don't know how Dre would say thousands of dollars, whatever. But that's what we're talking about. So there's no real comparison, and I don't really appreciate the Shirley shade because Shirley was putting you on the map. All right, Shirley was making sure that your lawyers got their money. Okay, Shirley had a paid lawyer. You ain't have a public defender when you was fucking with Shirley. Okay, see, but now you're fucking with the crackers, and guess what? You're not on the same plane. Okay. So I think you're right, a lady 747. I think you're right. Because a lady 747 said Nesto should keep being quiet. Yes, he should. He should. I mean, how disrespectful is it? You don't be complaining about your bills. Because see, when Shirley told him, I don't have any money because of you, he had the nerve to be offended by that shit. Because of me. And she said, yes, hun, I'm spending all of my money on you. And you're spending all your money on me. Yeah, he was offended by that shit. So now he want to throw some Shirley shade. Well, I don't got to listen to you talking about your bills and Shirley don't sound like that. Okay. But that's how he make fun of every woman that he makes fun of. Oh, my bills. Oh, my bills. Mm-hmm. So a little Shirley shade, right? But here's the thing that I love about this call. The thing I love about this call is not only do we get some Shirley shade, but y'all, we about to get some Dion shade. All right? We about to get some Dion shade. Remember, Dion said that we were busters, right? I wouldn't let these busters know if I wasn't doing right. Remember that? We busters, right? But listen to the Dion. There's some Dion shade coming up. Watch this, y'all.
Same thing. Like my son crying like a bitch right now. You know anything you think I don't want to see? Get off in this motherfucking area.
Dion, wait, hold on. Hey, Reef and Muff's mom, Joseph Bullard, tell me that part. Miss Kim, can any of y'all wake Dion up? Because I know Dion probably sleep right now, right? Dion probably had a long night last night too. He wasn't at the Layla Hathaway concert, but I bet Dion had a long night too because he probably broke down. One of his friends probably got shot. All types of shit be happening to Dion. So if anybody can wake Dion up, all right? Because Mary Willis, I would like for Dion, because I don't want Dion to think that we make up things, right? I don't want Dion to think that we are making up shit, right? So I want Dion, if anybody can wake him up. Mary Willis, can you wake him up? The real VB, can you wake him up? Somebody wake Dion up. Okay? Because I want him to hear this, and I'm willing to play this again. All right? We're going to go back just a few seconds. Because if y'all can wake Dion up so that he can hear this part of the call, I would love that, because I don't know if he's heard this or not. Okay. All right. Okay. TDC said Dion at the funeral home. Listen. If he at the funeral home, then we need to get Dion. I just want Dion to hear this part. If he can step out of the funeral home real quick. Okay. All right. So watch this. Watch this, y'all.
Yeah. But I can see what's going on through that trick box. So that's why I can tell you every moment I can, I appreciate you. You probably tired of me saying that shit. But that's all motherfucker wants, is motherfucker appreciate them. It don't matter the small.
That's everything.
That's everything. To me, that shit everything. You take my calls, I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Even on your bad motherfucking day, you're still keeping it closer for me. Keep me in the loop. So I can appreciate that. You ain't hollering about your bills. You can be doing that same thing. Like my son crying like a bitch right now. You know that thing you think I don't want to say? Get off in this motherfucking area. See, I don't like all that. So I can't say next time I'm in here. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it.
Hey Dion, your daddy said you're crying like a bitch. Now again, I don't want it to be misconstrued that Native calling you a bitch. Native ain't calling you a bitch. I don't even know you. I mean, I've heard you speak before, right? But I ain't calling you a bitch. Your daddy did that, okay? And your daddy said you was crying like a bitch. And then he even did a Dion impression, right? People be like, oh, you do your Dion impression. Look. This his daddy doing a Dion impression. And according to your daddy, Dion, you sound like this. That what your daddy said. That what your daddy said. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, your daddy said you sound like a bitch. You crying like a bitch. You know, so you know. Dr. Charles said this is so sad because all day is a relationship. All day is a relationship with a real father. Dr. Charles, so Dion, just like any boy, wants approval from his father or a male figure in his life, right? A lot of times when they can't get that, they turn to other other people that are in their age group, their peers. That's where they get that from. But the desire doesn't stop because there's not a dad. So you can either be influenced by a good dad, a dad that's there, or you will be influenced by other teens. It's boys raising boys, Lord of the Flies, right? You can be on a better path if you have a male, even if it's not a father, if it's a father figure, right? The statistics show it. The statistics say that 98% of boys who have a male figure in their life do not join gangs. So even if it's not a biological father, even if it's just a male figure, if it's a grandfather, if it's a mentor, if it's just somebody in their life, it will drastically change the direction that they go in life. So yes, absolutely, Dr. Charles. It is important. But Nesto wasn't there, but some kind of way. Hold on, Dr. Charles. I just thought about something. I'm gonna play this because what you said is about to play out. Real. Watch this.
Yeah, I'm ready to enjoy the travel. Trust me, I'm enjoying and ready for the travel. Everything I said I'm gonna do when I was out, I did it. Yeah. So you just hold tight for a minute. Hopefully this is the week. I appreciate it, and shit's funny to me. It's funny to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. They gotta give back everything. They have to give back everything they took.
Yeah, and then what I want to say here too for a phone call, I definitely appreciate you on your son staying on him. He might not understand, don't like it, whatever. You know, and that's why I be asking questions while I'm on the phone when you're with him. You know what I'm saying? Try to open him up a little bit. He don't know me, but I know how this shit go as this is with young men. Because I'm in here with him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, Dr. Charles, I think it's kind of funny. So we talk about Dion wants a relationship with his dad. Nesto has identified that he has more relationship with the young men in the jail with him than his own biological child. He has more understanding for Sonya's biological child. Allegedly, we've never seen pictures of her pregnant, but he has more in common with the way and the things that Tomas is going through than Dion. See, Dion crying like a bitch, but Tomas, he understands what he's going through. There's understanding there. There's a father-like guidance in that. There's a father-like guidance when it comes to the other young men that are in the jail. But we just heard this man say that his own son, his biological son, who he does not even identify as his son, right? That's his partner. That's his player. That's his homie. That's all of this shit. He's everything except for a son. We just heard him have more empathy for these people that he is not connected to at all. He has more empathy for Tomas than he does Dion. Let that sink in. I don't understand that part of him, right? I don't understand how you got your own son, but you can understand the young men that are in there with you. He said on the call where the young man was singing, he said, got to keep their dreams going. Let them know what's going on, right? Dion tells him about his car wash or about his t-shirt business, and all he does is laugh. He talks about Dion behind his back, but that's his biological child. Do y'all understand the disconnect that this man has with the people who are closest to him? Like we're talking about his own kids that he has never raised. But he's telling Sonya about how he understands what it's like out there for Tomas. Huh? Huh? Y'all make it make sense. Cause I can't. I absolutely can't. I don't get it. I do not get it. Hold on, y'all. Dr. Charles says you would think that because Nesto had a terrible relationship with his father, he would want to try to do better for his own son. Let me tell you, Dr. Charles, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you about this, right? My dad had a terrible relationship with his father, right? So because of that, me and my dad didn't have a good relationship because he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what components, what comprised of being a good father, a good dad, right? So as much as he was a provider and he was one that made sure that we had everything, right? There was no real emotional connection. And that's kind of where Nesto kind of lies, where there is no emotional connection with Dion. It's easier for him to see Dion as his quote unquote partner or what's going on, player, what's going on. Like he'd rather call him anything other than son because he doesn't know how to be father. So yeah, you would think that at some point um, that chain would be broken, right? But it's not oftentimes because in cases like Nesto, where he's in and out of jail, it's just whatever. He has no real emotional ties to anything. That's how it ends up being. It ends up being like that. Val Babies, non-wet ass and full pocketbook celebrates 4 months of membership. Says absolutely love you, Native and our tribe family. Look, Val Baby, love you right back. Val Baby, guess what? You got a member milestone in here. Listen, thank you, Val Babies, Nine Wet Ass and Full Pocketbook for rocking with your boy for 4 months. I absolutely appreciate that. And again, the love goes right back to you from Native Tribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, Houston Foodie 713 says it needs to be studied why some men rush to take care of everyone else's kids but their own. I'm gonna put I'm gonna expand it, Houston Foodie, because I've seen it done by women too. Okay. I've seen it done by women. It might not be as common, but I have seen it done by women too. And I think that would be an absolutely interesting study about why that happens with people. What is the psychosis behind that? That'd be a very interesting conversation. B. Ann says native. He was still love bombing Sonya because he thought she had money value. I don't think he thinks differently of any of them. So B. Ann, here's the thing. He doesn't even pretend though. See, with Sonya, like he doesn't even love bomb Dion, who needs to be love bombed, obviously, right? Dion is going through more than most people do, okay? And that is his flesh and blood. He doesn't even pretend with Dion, I think is my point, because no, it's not real in any of these cases, but the fact that it's coming out of his mouth, you know, the fact that he feels the need to say it to Sonya and not to his own flesh and blood is also a problem. He's not even pretending that he likes Dion. It's not even, he don't even try. He don't even try. Mimi says Neesto doesn't take responsibility for anything. He's not mentally responsible enough to be a father. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Mimi. You are 100% correct. BN says he doesn't want Dion to get ahead. He doesn't want anybody to get ahead of him. He wants to be, which is why he's in jail talking about people listening to him ain't got no, in a one bedroom apartment. He has to feel superior. He is so, his self-esteem, it's like, I don't know how tall Nesto is, but it's like he has little man syndrome. Like he has to prove and prove himself better than everybody all the time. All the time. Dr. Charles says, in other words, it's hard to pour from an empty cup. That's correct. That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. Now, are there people who have gone through that say, you know, I'm not going to let this happen to my relationship with my child? Yes, they are. But is it easier just to say, I don't have anything to give to this, so I'm just going to let it be what it is? Absolutely. That's true too. So yeah, both things are true. Baptized that ass said maybe he had higher expectations of his child. How can he? Baptize that ass. How could he have higher expectations when it is his responsibility to teach that child how to reach those expectations? Right? You can't plant a seed, not water it, and then be disappointed when no tree grows. You see what I'm saying? And if that is what he's expecting out of Dion, without a father to guide him for 13 years, 5 of those first 5 years are the most formative years, right? You weren't there for any of that. Introduced to him at the age of 13 and then be disappointed. You got the nerve and the gall to be disappointed in a child that you did not raise. Oh my God. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Mary Willis says, my son is a grown man, very independent. He always says he misses his father. I am a widow. Wow, Mary Willis. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's I'm gonna tell you, Mary Willis, speaking of that, I would say that I think I regret the time that my father and I did not spend together. I miss I think about the opportunities that we had and we didn't take advantage of those opportunities while he was still here. I think about that. So I get where your son is coming from. I do. Mimi says, "Oh my God, it's common among women." Yeah, I've seen women that do that. I've seen women that do that. That will take care of everybody else's child, everybody else's mama. You know, got their own mama and don't take care of their own mama, but trying to look out for this lady mama over here that she don't know nothing about. I've seen it, Mimi. I've seen it. So you're right. I've seen it. Dr. Charles says, I believe he doesn't like Dion. Dion has offered good advice and he totally negates him. How can you like somebody that you ain't never been there for because you liked jail more than you liked your son? Because at the end of the day, Dr. Charles, that's what it ends up being, right? If you love your wife, if you love your children, you do not put yourself in a position over and over and over again to be separated from them. If you love your children and you love your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it is, in your mom, your brothers, your aunts, your sisters, your grandma, if you love these people so much, you would not continually put yourself in a position to be away from them for any amount of time. And I'm not even talking about like military or anything like that. I'm talking about criminal shit, right? Because yes, if you go into the military, you're going to be away from those people for a little bit of time, but you're going to come back, right? That happens. But we're talking about putting yourself in a position to where you are pulling weapons and putting them in people's faces and demanding their valuables that they worked hard for. When you do that continually over and over and over again, you don't love nobody. So you're right, Dr. Charles. The proof is in his record. The proof is in what he has done and continues to do and has continued to do all this time. You're 1,000% right. He doesn't like Dion. He doesn't love Dion. He doesn't love anybody, including himself. That's the way that works. That is absolutely the way that works. Hello, Miss Is Beautiful One. How are you doing today? Ducky Dexter says his child is disappointed in him. I don't think he is, Ducky Dexter. To me, Dion is one of those people that doesn't understand that jail is not a part of the human experience. It's not supposed to be, right? To people like Dion and to a bigger extent Dre, who think that jail is just a part, like this is just a part of life. This is what you go through. This is what you do. Almost like this is a passage into manhood, right? I was told on a live a few, like it's been some months ago, right? Somebody said to me, you wouldn't last a day in jail. And I wholeheartedly agreed with them because jail is not what I'm supposed to know how to survive, right? I'm not supposed to know that. So what they meant as an insult to me, I took as a compliment. No, you're right, sir. I'm not built for jail. That's why I don't go there 19 times. That's why I don't go there 5 times, 8 times, 10 times, right? But Ducky Dexter, I think that Dion believes that this is a part of what makes you a man. This is a part of what makes you legitimate in life, right? So there are people that think the native ain't legit, that think that native is soft, that think that native ain't tough because native don't go to jail. So I think Dion is good with it. I think Dion tell everybody about his daddy in jail. I believe that to be the case. You know, I really, really do. Lady Janice says one of the major traits of a narcissist is they must feel superior to others, and that is exactly what he does. That is exactly what he does. Dr. Charles says he also had a son in the room while he had women strip down and walk around the office in hopes of getting a job. Yeah, Dion was there for that, right? Dion was there for that. So I can't say based on Dion's actions, right? And Dion's proximity to Neesto's actions that Dion is disappointed. I can't say that. Because see, if I was disappointed in my dad, I wouldn't be cutting hair in the shop. If I was disappointed in my dad, I wouldn't be cutting hair in his shop on camera. JMM55 said Neesto is definitely disappointed that Dion doesn't have money to help him on one call. He said in so many words, ask your little dumb folks. In other words, yeah, no, he definitely, everything is transactional with this guy. Everything is transactional. Bible Lady says Dion thinks this because it's the only male he ever looked up to. His dad has been in and out of jail, so for him that is a rite of passage, right? You can only go by what you are shown, right? You can only go by and if nobody shows you nothing, you ain't got nothing to go by. Mm-hmm. Donna Michi there says, oh, Dre actually said, oh, he ain't even been to jail. Don't know nothing. Right. Referring to his own son. So ignorant. That's what I'm saying. So we got grown men out here who believe this, Donna Michi there. They believe that, oh, you ain't experienced. Now you don't know now. You ain't even been to jail. Y'all, that is a direct quote. Donna Michi the RN is not making this up. Dre said this. Dre said, oh, he ain't even been to jail. Don't know nothing. talking about his son. So see, to Dre, I don't know nothing. I ain't been to jail. The fuck? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Unmitigated Gall says Dion thinks cutting the grass is all he had to teach him. Cutting the grass, how to survive, right? Unmitigated Gall, do you realize that Dion praised his daddy for teaching him how to survive? Think about it. That's not a flex. It's not a flex when you, as a grown man, right, only know how to survive. It's not a flex. But he thinks it is. Ducky Dexter says, "Oh wow, I'm speechless. I wasn't raised to even know what a jail looks like. Thank you, mommy and daddy." Right? We all had people around us that shaped and formed us in ways that we didn't realize that they were shaping and forming us. I'm always grateful for the way that I came up. I'm always grateful for the way that I was raised. I'm always grateful for being able to read at an early age and ingest knowledge and embrace who I am, right? Because everybody doesn't have that. So it is a blessing. It is indeed. Let's listen to some more though of Super Dad.
With 'em. Yeah. And they have shit issue that they.
You have 1 minute remaining.
But anyway, I just want to tell you I appreciate you keeping it going. You're on the right track with your folks. You're staying on it. So it is what it is.
Right.
Okay?
Tell me you love me.
Okay, I love you very, very much. Why are you laughing?
No reason.
She had to laugh at the desperation that came out of her mouth, y'all. Tell me you love me. Y'all tell me y'all love me all the time and I love you right back, but I have never, ever, 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 ever got on this microphone and said, "Hey, tribe, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me." I don't need that kind of reassurance. Now, I appreciate the love. I really, really do. You know, you all, not only do you all tell me that you love me, but you show up whenever I hit this live button. So you show me that you love me. See, Sonya needs reassurance for someone to tell her that they love them, that they love her. Because Sonya is so devoid of love, right? Y'all ain't got to tell me. If you tell me, I appreciate it. But you show me at the same time. Neesto can't even show her. Nuvo Richie, thank you. I love you right back, okay? I really do appreciate the love. I really, really do. I really, really do. And I know it's real, right? I know it's real. Not because you all buy me anything, like Sylvia says on her lives. You know, not that you all are GoFunding me a trip that I want to take, right? Not that. You all show up and we laugh and we have a good time together and we commune together. We are a community and I love our closeness. I love how we share things, even when you all share things outside of this live and you all hit me up on Instagram and you all talk. We have conversations all the time outside of this live, right? We are in constant communication and I love the fact that you all are who you all are. And I love this community. I love you all, right? Y'all ain't got to send me 100 headbands. Y'all ain't got to send me to New York. I'm not asking you all for $12,000. I'm not doing all this other shit that these other content creators do because the love is obvious, right? It's obvious. And I appreciate you all. I really, really do. Love you all back. Okay? But I've never, ever, 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 ever said, "Tell me you love me." The fuck? What? Hold on. Work in progress says, "I can't agree with that. I tell my attachment to tell me he loved me all the time. That's something we do. I don't need confirmation of it because I know he look, what I'm saying, work in progress, is that you can say, "Tell me you love me," right? But why are you saying it? You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between what you and your significant other do versus what we just heard. We just heard a very empty woman who is empty, like completely empty, right? TDC, thank you, begging for crumbs. Begging for crumbs. See, work in progress, what I believe about you and your relationship is that you ain't begging for crumbs, right? There's no crumb begging going on when you say it, right? But what we're talking about here in this instance, all right, with Sonya, Waller Durham Jackson III, remember who we're talking about. She is absolutely begging for crumbs. Tell me you love me. Yeah, it's not a tell me you love me as in I already know it. It's a tell me you love me because I need reassurance. And there's a big difference. Big difference. Y'all are funny, man. I love y'all back, man. I love y'all back. Okay. I love y'all back. Really, I do. Really, 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 I do. But let's listen, y'all. The first call is apparently ending.
Okay, so I love you very, very much. So stay focused. Love you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your motherfucking day today. Okay?
Happy Monday.
Happy motherfucking Monday.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Love you too.
Bye.
She was trying so hard to sound sexy, y'all. I love you too. Okay. All right. All right, bye. Okay, I love you too. Okay. All right, I'm going back to bed. Okay, bye. Okay. I don't even know what the hell she was saying through half the call. I'm gonna be completely real with y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know. But this is call number 2, y'all. Call number 2.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, how your day going?
Fine.
Good, good. You got all your meetings out the way?
No, not all of them. I gotta text one person and see about it. It's gonna see me before I leave town, but it probably ain't gonna happen because it's already late.
Oh, okay, okay.
Why you sound like that?
They what? Fine with that? Okay.
No. Why do you sound like that?
So I mean, I had to clear my throat.
Go ahead. I'm dying to show you how.
It's feel wet in here because it's raining outside. You know, I have AC on, so it's kind of sweaty.
You said it's raining. It's raining. They got the AC on.
It's raining outside out there, so it's moisture in here. The bricks are sweaty.
Oh, it's cold as stupid. Who got the air on in the air? Go ahead.
They don't have the air on. That's the problem. There's no air on, period.
It should be the heat.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing on. It's like air, but no heat, no AC. It's just like regular fan air. Then it keep on get too cold. That's what's going on. But it's sweaty, and plus they taking showers, so that make it even sweaty in here.
You know it's inhumane in there anyway.
So today
last week
they give you 2 emails. So the day I looked at my email from the jail, because I had put in a request for a law library. So I just said, let me look at this pad and see if they ever respond back. So they did respond back on some cases similar to mine that they fucking dismissed.
They dismissed what?
Some cases that was just like mine in the law library. So they sent me some similar to the cases that I have. That they.
Neesto went to the law library. Okay. In case you all are not familiar, if you want to go to a library where you learn about the law, it's the law library. Okay, that's right, Houston Foodie. The good old law library. The law library. It's the law library, Houston Foodie. You're saying it wrong. Okay, you're saying it incorrectly. It's the law library. Okay, Houston Foodie. I want to make sure that we on the same page with that. Okay, Mimi, it's the law library. The la library. Okay, that's where that's where he was going, to the la library. Okay, yes, Houston Foodie, it's the la library. All right. Thank you, Sunflower Babe TT. It is the la library. That's what we're doing. Okay. Just I want y'all to be on the right page so that y'all understand Nestoisms. Okay, got to go to the la library. That's how that works. The la library. All right.
Superior judge, dismissed before they even went to trial or none of this shit.
Oh, did you see what the grounds were?
The grounds was that's not what the warrant was for to be arrested for.
Does that seem similar?
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly.
Yeah.
I had a warrant for one thing, but it went back and put warrants for something that ain't. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, similar. It's the exact same thing, and Superior Court throwed it out. Judge, Superior Court override Administrative Court and throwed it out.
Did you?
It was not a fact.
What was it?
It was on TV and everything.
What was the name of the case? Do you remember?
I don't remember offhand. I just wrote it down, but I didn't. But so I need him if he gonna come see me this before he do what he doing, whatever he doing, so I can judge his brain on that real quick. Cause I tried to explain it to him one time he came, but he like, oh man, I'm not thinking about that right now. But that shit is something to think about because they can dismiss all that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's the exact same fucking thing. Only difference is the boy had drugs in the house. That's the only thing. The boy had drugs in the house. But that's not what they came.
But it's the same scenario.
Yeah, but that's not what they came to pick him up for.
Right, and they didn't have a search warrant for that. Is that what it was?
Right, yes.
So they came in and they didn't have a search warrant, so it was inadmissible.
Right, there you go. You got it now?
I got it.
Yeah. So, but anyway.
I'll see. I'll find out. I'll ask.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
he didn't make his appointment today either?
Sure did.
What? Okay, clear. We clear right now. So that was a good meeting?
It's still going on.
What?
Still going on.
Wow. It's 7 o'clock though. Damn.
It's still going on.
What time do I need to call you back? By
Right.
10? I need to call you by. I know you.
I got a 9 o'clock Zoom meeting, so I would say 9:30 because I got a 9 o'clock Zoom meeting.
Okay. And I know
she just texted to me. She just texted me the link because she wanted me to do this thing with her. So she just texted me the link. So, and I've been pushing her off for the longest. So it's at 9 o'clock. So I want to say 9:30. It shouldn't be longer than a half an hour. If it is, I'm just get on off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can tell you in that empty ass place. In that brown chair. Look for a brown chair that I saw in the background. Brown chair and a box by a refrigerator.
I'm not there.
Oh,
I'm not there. I'm at Cindy's house.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm downstairs. I'm at Cindy's house.
Them folk came over there?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
I don't know.
Whoa, this shit getting deep as a motherfucker. Oh.
You know I'm shit it.
What?
But I'll see.
Okay. Wow, this shit is getting deep. Wow.
She's so special.
Oh, I told you. I know you were going to find that shit out. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I know that goddamn she. I knew it. Am I wrong?
You know what?
I love you.
So, 9 o'clock is good.
Okay, let me say 9:30. Which one is it?
9:30. I'm sorry, my Zoom closed at 9 o'clock. 9:30.
Okay.
9:30.
I love these calls. Okay. And let me tell you why I love these calls is because we know how this story is going to end, right? We know where we are. We're caught up, right? At this point in the game, Neesto is so thinking that Sonya is doing some shit. Oh my God. This shit getting deep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. But guess what, Nesto? Mary Willis, apparently Krell came to the daughter's house, right? Hey, sensible creation sister, how are you? Yeah, so that's where we are. But see, we know where we're caught up. So right now, everything they're saying, right?
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
Yeah, y'all sound clown right about now. Okay? Y'all sound clown right now. Okay? I love the enthusiasm. I love the excitement of Nesto because there's nothing better than hearing angry Nesto. There's nothing better than hearing desperate Nesto. There's nothing better than hearing sad Nesto. Right? Sad Nesto. There's nothing better. Nothing. But see, in order to get to sadness, though, we got to go through that, right? And once we go through, then we get to sadness, though. I'm ready to get out of jail. They won't give me a bond. I received it all night long. That's the Nesto that we get now, right? But the first part, we got to get through happy Nesto. We got to get through, oh, it's going down, Nesto, right? Right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. That's what yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sassy Gal says, ain't no power in that plus little him. Oh my God, Sassy Gal. Can you imagine that Sonya is your bargaining chip? What the fuck? What the fuck? Sunflower Babe TT says she has to have the lung disorder someone mentioned in another chat. She sits home all day thinking about the next lie she's going to tell her jail boo. How boring of a life. Yeah, that's it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. Okay. Kingdom of Kush said letter writing Nesto is my favorite. Why, Kingdom of Kush? Why? Boaz Nana said, Native, read a letter from Nesto. Who is Nesto writing a letter to, Boaz Nana? Who is Nesto writing a letter to? All right, because Nesto has to be writing a letter about something to someone, and because he has to express himself, right? He has to tell his story. As Sonya said, he has to talk that talk. Okay? Talk your talk, Nesto. Now, who is he talking to? All right? Who is he writing a letter to? Is he writing a letter to the judge, to the district attorney, to Fonnie Willis? Who is he writing? Shirley Strawberry. Who is he writing it to? To Shirley? Okay, so Nesto is writing a letter to Shirley Strawberry. Okay, let's imagine what this would sound like. Okay, dear Shirley, such and such, I just want to write you a letter, let you know that I love you, and I'm not mad at you at all. I'm not mad at the fact that you caught me lying. I'm not mad at the fact that you don't understand. I'm an innocent man. You paid for my attorney, and you said that you don't have any money. That makes no sense to me because you should have money even though you spent all your money. I don't understand where all money went and why you say that I am the reason why you ain't got no money. I'm an innocent man. You walk out on me and one day you gonna apologize to me because I am an innocent man and you gonna say, sorry, I should have believed in you this whole time. I understand that people make mistakes. I understand that you made a mistake and that you probably ain't doing nothing with your life without me. But you chose to give up on me, and I don't like that at all. So I just want to say to you, Shirley Strawberry, that I am not mad at you because you don't understand how this whole thing works. You not built for jail. You said you not built for jail and you not built for things having to do with jail. So I just want to say to you that I think that it is bad that you didn't believe in me. But when you will find out when I get out of the jail, because the lawyer said that I was innocent, and he convinced me of that when he showed it to me on the computer. Now, if you was not able to see it on the computer, that ain't my fault. You should have found out when you logged in to 1-800-CONNECT Network, CONNCIT, that I was innocent man. But you could not see that, so I had to move on with my life. Hope everything go well for you. Be blessed, Neesto. You gonna leave me in while I'm in the wheelchair with one leg off. I'm walking around in the wheelchair with one leg off. I ain't appreciate that. Jay Blake said that's right. He'll never admit wrongdoing. Oh no, absolutely. Oh no. We ain't admitting that. Now we ain't admitting to that. Jay Blake, wrong? No. Thank you. 80% CMOS said Nesto got to write a letter to Dre explaining his preferred or oh wow. Wow, 80% Moss. Wow. But yeah, that's how the letter to Shirley Strawberry would go. Okay? That's how the letter to Shirley Strawberry would go. Okay, y'all. All right. Let's listen to some more of this call.
Let's go.
All right, 9:30 is not gonna be as clear, so I'm just telling you. Understand what I'm saying?
Why? Oh well, I mean anything after that because the Zoom call's at 9 o'clock.
No.
So I gotta be home.
I'm talking about conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, it's not clear.
That's cool.
So, but I can still read between whatever. Okay, good. So I'm excited then. Shit, this shit goddamn gonna be pouring me in. You might need to stay a little longer. You think you want to stay a little longer?
No, I'm going. No, I have to go to work tomorrow. I cannot stay longer.
Oh, but you're gonna be able to make a turnaround trip.
Let's get past it.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna let her go. Will I be able to come down there? That's what I want to know.
You sure will.
That's what I want to hear. I want to know, dude, them folks gonna make it where I could be coming down there immediately.
Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah, what I'm asking. Is that gonna be possible?
Yeah.
I'm saying you think that he's gonna
I
make
know.
that happen. How you know that? Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, because I'm probably do that I probably do that day one. And tell them folks.
No, I asked.
Huh?
I asked today.
Oh.
I said I asked today.
Okay, cool. Because I'm going to tell my folks, I'm going out, they going out of town. They got to do something for us to work. So they might not be here anyway this week.
Oh, really?
You know, it's getting lovely.
It's getting lovely.
Okay, love. I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye. Hello.
You about ready to go to sleep? All this action you got going on.
Shut the hell up. I'm so
Huh? You drunk?
No, I'm using the bathroom.
So let me get this straight. I don't want to let this idea pass by. Okay. So what he's saying in the end of the last call was that he's supposed to be getting out this week, which we know. Guess what, y'all? It didn't happen. So, but in this very fictional scenario, which he has in his brain about getting out this week, what he's saying is that he's going to get out this week, but Shirley Strawberry had things to do this week, so she wasn't going to be able to be there. So guess what, Sonya? It works out perfectly that we can be together, and I'm gonna go to Florida and get out, and we gonna have this wonderful life together while I change your fucking diapers. Why would you go from shitting in public to changing shitty diapers when you get out of jail? I don't understand it, y'all. Y'all know I don't have a lot of understanding for the things that this man does, right? So why would you do that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Ms. Mad About Music said that's exactly why he got hammered with those CP charges. Right. Hammered is correct. Hammered, yeah, hammered is the right word. Hammered is the right word. But I just don't understand. And I think when we listen to the call in that instance, we understand the conniving, right? The conniving part. My wife is out of town, so it's a perfect opportunity for me to be with you. And instead of Sonya being a real woman and saying, "What you mean your wife out of town? You gonna be with me?" Nah, that ain't what she said. That ain't what she said. Nope. She was perfectly fine with that plan. She was perfectly fine with that plan. Mimi said, and how he think he could leave the state? Well, because Sonya asked about it, Mimi, and we all know that Sonya only has accurate information, right? Right? We've never known Sonya to have inaccurate information. Everything she said so far has been 1,000% accurate, right? Right? Am I talking about the right Sonya? I don't know. Anyway, let's listen.
Bathroom, go ahead.
Are you fucking serious?
I be having to go to the bathroom sometimes. Leave me alone.
Oh, you say you in the bathroom?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Something you been drinking?
No, I ain't been drinking.
Oh,
I've been drinking. I ain't drinking. He said he got it. I just asked him right when you called because he was on the phone talking to me, and I was like, Neesto text me.
Hold on. What you're saying is that... Never mind, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, what
I said that he... Right. He said he got it. He understands. He on it. He gonna make sure no ball get dropped on that. He knows all the dates and all, the statues and all that. So you good. He ain't gonna drop the ball. Put it like that. I already told you to do not to make himself look stupid.
Yeah, not after what you just told me.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I met Maria.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, was that good?
Because he want me to meet everybody. Anyway, yeah, it's cool.
What'd you say?
It was cool. I met her at lunch, dinner, supper, early supper, 4 o'clock. I don't know what you're going to call it.
Okay then. All right then. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it seems like everything is going to be pretty good then.
Play. How's your day going?
Huh? How's my day going?
How's your day going? Mm-hmm. And he did say again today you will be out this week.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good then.
You will be out this week.
Okay. I need to use their people for the get out.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
As long as you get done.
Okay. All right.
That's
but I don't need to have no extra C do it. I mean, they don't need, nobody needs to come leave me on nothing, do they?
You mean what? It's somebody
do I have to get another visit? I don't need.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, because I'm confused. Did he get out the first week of January of 2023? Did he get out? Because Sonya just said that Crail said he would be out this week. And this week would have been the first week in January. Did he get out? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I'm just saying. Oh, I didn't make it rain? Okay. He didn't get out? Make it rain? Make it rain said hell no. Okay, so you're saying he didn't get out. Okay, TDC said not to my okay. Ms. Mad About Music said not 2023, 2024, or 2025. Okay. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. I'm just listening, y'all. I'm just listening. Okay. You get me says I'm gonna have to pray to get rid of the hate in my heart for these two. I genuinely hate these people. You get me? Let me just tell you this, okay? I understand. I understand. Because these people evoke emotions because of how heartless they are. So if you're a loving person, a patient person, or if you're a person that has been through some things with people like this, it will cause you to hate them. So I completely understand that. I really do. I really, really do. Donna Michidarian says, wait, what was he just saying about cheerleading needing another visit? Well, let's see. Let me go back. I assume you mean on this third call, Donna Michidarian. Let's go back and listen.
Okay then. All right then. Okay then. Okay. Well, it seems like everything is gonna be pretty good then.
Wait, how's your day going?
Huh? How's my day going?
How's your day going? And he did say again today you will be out this week.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good then.
You will be out this week.
Okay. I need to use their people for the get out.
Whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
As long as you get done.
Okay. All right.
That's
so,
it.
but I don't need to have no extra C do it. I mean, they don't need, nobody needs to come cheerlead me on or nothing, do they?
I mean, what? Somebody in
do I have to get another visit? I don't need another visit, do I?
No, he didn't mention coming to see you. He just said he's going to get you out.
Okay. Okay, then. Okay, I got to call and see if they got
That was the basis of the motion. I read most of the motion. I didn't read it all, but from what I could say, the basis of the motion was, why he in there.
You read it. You read it.
I read it. I mean, he emailed it to me today. I read it. I read most of it. I didn't read it all because I got sleepy and laid down. But I'm going to read the rest probably tonight. I'm going to finish reading it.
I got you. What you doing? No, you must be shitting over there. You shitting?
You know what? I don't even know you that well. I don't even know you that well.
Okay.
We ain't that cool. I don't know why you asking me that. You already know my body. How you go?
I know everything going on. I know everything. I can't tell you what's
right. So, yeah. So, you already know.
I'm proud of you, so fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Wow. Okay, that's wonderful. So he did say the folks from this weekend said they're going to work with him, or they're going to bypass all that shit.
So, Donna RN, what he was saying was that does he need anything? Does he need Krell to come visit him before they let him out? Because Krell said he will be out this week, and Neesto was trying to see, was there another visit involved or was there another thing? And she's saying that Krell said no, that they're just going to let him pay his bond and get out, that there is no need for another visit. So that's what he meant by cheerleading. It makes no sense. But anyway, yo, I can only go by my own experience, right? If there's a young lady that I'm interested in and we talk on the phone, I don't think that I would be asking her, you over there shitting? What you doing over there? You shitting? You shitting over there? What's going on? You shitting? Is that what's happening? Now, I might say, are you in the restroom? Do I need to call you back? Right? Are you in the restroom? Do I need to call you back? Because I can call you back, right? I made this call, I can make another call. It's not a problem. Are you in the restroom? But here's what I'm not gonna do, Dr. Charles. Okay, you get me? All right. Here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna say, what you doing over there? Shitting? You shitting over there? What's going on over there? You shitting? You're probably shitting on the toilet. Are you shitting? I'm not doing that. Okay. Look, Kingdom of Kush said boo boo buddies. Kingdom of Kush, right. But what I'm not going to do is, you shitting? What's going on over there? Sound like you're shitting. Are you taking a shit right now? Do you got enough toilet paper? You got enough paper for the toilet? I'm not going to do that. All right. I'll say, hey, if you're in the restroom or if you need I can call you back. Okay. Bible lady said, first of all, if I'm in the bathroom, I'm not answering the phone. Well, we know that she likes to talk on the phone and be on the toilet. We've heard it. Okay. But Neesto feels comfortable enough and he thinks that it's funny. He thinks that it's hilarious. You shitting, huh? Ain't you shitting? Look at you with your shitty ass. You're shitting. Ain't you shitting? Shitting right now? What's going on? I think you're shitting. Are you shitting? Oh my God. Do you know how unattractive that shit would be to me? Oh my God. Oh my God. I am unique, said the desperation. Correct. Correct. Look, Boys Nana says she didn't even wash her damn hands. JMM55 said, Native, I'm in CVS and you are making me look crazy laughing. Stop. Look, JMM55, I told you. When you come to the Native Tribe show, I'm not responsible for your public outings. I'm not responsible for you eating and drinking, okay? All right? And look, and if them people want to know what you laughing at, JMM55, you tell them to come to the Native Tribe show and listen on the replay, okay? All right? That's what you tell them. You tell them to mind their business up in CVS. Ain't none of your business what I'm laughing at. Unless you want to subscribe, and share the Native Tribe show. Okay? Okay? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's listen to some more.
No. They got to. It's got to be him, the prosecutor, and then they go in front of the judge, and the judge make the call.
Oh, okay. I'm saying is he going to work with him, though? Did the prosecutor say
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm just asking, folks say a lot of things.
No, the thing over there is what they have to, you have to put all kind of options in front of them. So you want to hold somebody that you don't even have enough information on the case to even go and indict, but you want to hold them in jail on something that you don't even have proof of. And then on top of that, you putting yourself at risk for a lawsuit because people sue. So now you want to cost the county more money, because it's going to cost more money if you sue a person for unlawful detainment and all that other shit, more so than if you had just went to court and paid for a trial. It costs you more in a lawsuit, because you got to pay lawyers to fight the lawsuit, and then you got to pay when you lose. So you already know people like
Hold on, he done told them folks that shit?
I'm just saying, I don't know what specifically, but I'm sure that's part of a conversation to make a person think about, you really want to embarrass yourself and try to drag something out that didn't happen. It might have happened on her end, but
no, I get it.
Don't put associates on there just because somebody was around somebody that happened to be doing wrong and they happen to have a history. Don't mean he currently doing something wrong.
Right. I understand.
That's dumb. So.
Okay. Well, if they feel confident, they got to. Damn. Okay. So I just have a question. Is this going down tomorrow, or you gonna take the rest of?
Okay, so I just said this week. I don't know specifically.
Okay, that's what I want to know. You don't know.
I don't specifically. No.
Okay. And what
I just know from today that it is this week.
Okay.
It should be Wednesday, I would say.
You say, but he didn't say.
I say it should be Wednesday. It should be Wednesday. If he had a conversation with him tomorrow, to see in front of the judge.
Okay, but did he say he having one?
It's just a matter of processing the paperwork and getting the other shit together.
No, I got that part. I'm saying, did he say he having a conversation tomorrow with them?
He is having a conversation tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Most definitely having the conversation tomorrow.
What?
Y'all, this is hilarious, yo. This is hilarious. Okay, so we all know he did not get out the week of January 2nd of 2023, right? Matter of fact, what day of the week is this? I'm just curious to see. Is this on a Monday? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what day of the week this is. January 2nd. Hold on. Of 2023. Okay. Day of the week. Can't type today. Let me see. Okay, so this was on a Monday, y'all. This call happened on a Monday. Okay. All right. So this call was on a Monday. Now, here's the thing, right? Neesto is so confident in her. When is it supposed to go down? Well, it should be Wednesday. Did he say Wednesday? No, I'm saying Wednesday. So this is January 2nd. By January the 4th of 2023, which is that Wednesday, he's supposed to be getting out. Now, why Neesto set himself up for failure, I don't know. Them folks said she's so sure she's always wrong and he still listens to her. And them folks, you left out the part where he's still in jail. Okay? He's still in jail. But when is this going down? It's going down on Wednesday. Did he say that? No, I'm saying that. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You ain't involved in this shit at all. What you mean you saying that it's going to be on Wednesday? Huh? The fuck? I don't understand why he sets himself up to be disappointed. As we know, the shit never happened, right? And who knows if Krell even said that, right? Who knows if Krell even said you'll be out on this week? Because obviously Nesto doesn't know because Sonya is telling him. And anything Sonya says, well, we all know how Sonya talk, right?
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
It sounds like a clown statement, Sonya, because it is May of 2025. Uh-huh. And guess where your boyfriend still is? He's still in jail. Yep. He is still in jail. SD Martinique should have known. He says he should have known he wasn't getting out after Sonya said that crap. Well, you know what? Again, SD Martinique, he sets himself up, right? He sets himself up. TDC said Krell didn't say that shit. I don't think he said it either. I think Sonya's one of those rainmakers, right? Where if you go outside every day and say it's going to rain, people are going to think you crazy until that one day when it rains. And then you're going to say, see, I told you it was going to rain. But all the other days that you said it was going to rain and it didn't, don't count. I think that's what Sonya does to Nesto. She's a rainmaker. She's saying, oh, you're going to get out. Because in her mind, some kind of way, he's going to get out. Some kind of way. She don't know how. And I think that's what she rain made him on this particular week, which I think is crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy. Ms. Mesmerized says scram team. Right, exactly. Let's listen, though. Let's listen.
Those other two people, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Him and the prosecutor will talk tomorrow.
But not the
That
judge.
is 1,000% guaranteed.
But not the judge.
Now, it depends. If they come to an agreement, then they call the judge. And then it can happen tomorrow.
Okay.
But they're definitely talking tomorrow.
Okay. Well, what's the difference between tomorrow and this weekend? That don't make no sense to me.
I don't know.
Thank you.
He said you was going to sit back and hush.
Okay, I'm going to say, you're right. You know what? You're right. Damn. Yeah, you know what?
He has to do it, though. But, okay, I get it. I know you anxious. You want to get the fuck out of there. I know you can't wait to see that building behind you.
Man, what you talking about?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I sent you an email about that.
I fight this shit from the couch. I ain't trying to fight this shit from in here.
Man. Yeah. Okay. And I'm supposed to see the other lady this week? Or you don't know?
I'm sure once you get out, you got to handle everything you got to handle.
Okay. But if I don't, I still got to talk
You will.
to the lady.
No. You're going to get out this week. Won't you hush?
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's 4 days. Okay.
4 days.
All right. Let me
4 days.
Let me shut my mouth then. Just be grateful for what I got going on. Just be totally grateful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he got to go dig up some shit. They got to try to dig up some shit. You got between the day and tomorrow to dig up some shit.
Which right.
Huh?
Well, they not to dig up. I told you the news article was like the best way to try to bring people out to talk or whatever. That's when they really ain't got shit. And you're like, oh, let's do a news conference and put it on the news. And that was months ago. That was 2 months. That was October. So no, that was November. Because that boy died in November. No. It was October. That was October. The boy died in October, Halloween. Yeah. So, right. It was before Takeoff died. So, yeah.
Yeah. 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah. And then they still, in Roswell, still ain't produced shit. Because there's nothing to produce. Y'all sit there with y'all on the thirst quest. And then y'all go and do the news conference things. That's what I told you that's what they do. And I watch a lot of talk shows. Watch a lot of talk shows. That's they go to. When they don't have shit, well, let's do a news conference. They don't have nothing. We don't have nothing. We got them, we ain't got nothing.
They got a guy I talked to tonight that did him the exact same way.
And apparently, they don't even have enough for just her because she the one that did the shit. And they ain't even got nobody coming out on her. Because she ain't even indicted.
Wow.
And she the one that did shit. So, shit.
You must have looked that up then.
Sorry. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
You must have looked it up or something. Okay.
No, I ain't looked up shit. I be watching them shows and knowing some shit. Now they criminal law for like 9 years.
Okay.
And was a criminal
Was
proceeding law.
that it? I want to ask you a question. Did you see that other trait come out today? Because it sounded like you did. Come out, that girl was special.
Who girl was special?
You said she's special.
Is that girl I met today special?
Yeah.
She didn't say nothing. She said a couple little things and then she just sat with her body kind of turned outwards like a third wheel. He just wanted me to meet her or her to meet me. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cute.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so apparently he said the pictures, she looks better than her picture. So just showing somebody my picture.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't imagine such a thing. Listen, let me tell you who is special. That doggone Make It Rain NYC. Thank you so much for your order from the Native Tribe Shop. I do appreciate that. She said, just place another order. Love your shop. Thank you so much, Make It Rain NYC. You have no idea how much your support means to me. Here's the thing, right? About these people. Okay. I think it's funny, Donna Michi, the RN, that you said what you said about how she's making this sound so easy. And he has a nervous laugh about him, like, are you sure? Like, what's going to happen? Are you sure? Yeah. You're getting out this week. You're totally getting out this week. No. You're getting out. You're getting out. Well, how it's going to happen and what they're going to do. Look, don't worry. You are getting out. And he didn't get out. Right. It is the hope. It is the buildup that makes this so hilarious, right? Yeah. Well, when I get out, what he said he was gonna do when he get out, he gonna piss on the ground. Aren't y'all glad he didn't get out? He said he was gonna piss on the ground when he got out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Real. Neesto, you're out when you're out. Uh-huh. My Ty said 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. That's all it's going to take, right? 4 days. And here we are in 2025. I love this for him. I do. I love this for him. This is great. Let's listen.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what? I told you that because when I used to go on those little online dates, and then a person, and he said even, I don't know, but they see me, but then when I get in front of them, they don't say shit. They just sit there with their mouth closed. And I just sit there like, and he did the same thing. He talked on the phone a lot, but then he got in front of me, he was just quiet. I'm like, what's up?
That was
he was just like real quiet. And I was like, So I asked him, because he told me afterwards, and I'm like, why are you so talkative on the phone, but when I see you, you don't say nothing? And he was just like, I was like, I just didn't expect you to look like that in person. That's what he said.
I told you that, though. I told you that.
I the one that said, I knew that could have been what it was, because I told you it happened to me a couple times. And one guy was talking me to death, and as soon as I went to eat with him, he didn't say shit. He just sat at the table and had his body turned away. He didn't even face the table. And then I was like, what the fuck? You know? And then I was like, but people always say, you know, you look better in person. So I'm like, well, maybe he can't. I don't know.
So
Because my conversation is my conversation.
The conversation. So did they meet the son, son, grand? Huh?
The who?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was on.
And they didn't believe, or they still couldn't believe it. That's your
No. I only met his secretary. He met my kids because they were here.
Right, I got that part. I'm saying.
Let me tell y'all what I think is funny as hell. Is imagine Sonya with all of her filters, right? Sonya with all of her filters in her dating profile, okay? She has a dating profile that's online and she got all these filters, right? And then when guy shows up for date, okay? Guy shows up and he's thinking he's going to get filtered out Sonya. But instead of getting filtered out Sonya, this is what's sitting across the table, okay? All the siding is off the house, okay? All of the siding and the roof is barely holding on. There's an awning that's on there by glue or something, and all of the siding is off of the house, right? So guy is at the date, and guy is not looking at her because he's saying to himself, I turned down about three other women that probably got the siding on their house. Three other women who have the probably got an attached garage, right? Probably got a nice shingle going on, you know. But I turned down all those women to be with you, and you come up here looking like a monkey. Imagine the disgust of the guy because you filtered yourself so much, Sonya, because you are so uncomfortable with the way that you look that you decided that on your dating profile, you have not only catfished this man, you have salamandered this man, you have guppied this man, you have croakered this man, you have salmoned this man. It ain't just the catfish, y'all. She done did all the fishes. She done did all the fishes. She done white shark this man. She has red snappered this man. She has done all the fishes, okay? Because you want to show up looking like a monkey instead of looking like your filtered picture. And then you want to wonder why he was talking to you on the phone, but when he seen you in person, he ain't had shit to say. It's because he was trying to figure out how to throw your ass back. Okay? See, this is what happens. Now, I'm going to ask another expert. Hey, little black boy, if you was talking to Sonya on the phone, little black boy, and Sonya showed up like that to the date, what would you do? It's kind of what I thought. That's what I thought you'd do, little black boy. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you helping me out with the show. But I kind of thought that's what you would do, little black boy. Okay, all right. Dr. Charles said there ought to be a law, right? It really should be. there really should be. Okay. Sonya's missing inverter says if she was so fine, he wouldn't have been able to take his eyes off of her, not looking away. Sonya's missing inverter. This man was fooled by the filters. Let me tell y'all something. As somebody who has been dating and been actively dating and on these sites, right? If this happens all the time, you get to the date and you realize like, shit, that was a filter. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not that the conversation and the personality don't matter. That all matters. But the thing about me is that I feel like it's a little bit of deception when you didn't show me exactly who you are and what you look like. I might have been perfectly fine if you would have shown me your actual face in the profile, I would have been fine. But you didn't. You wanted to cover that up. And I feel like I didn't cover up what I look like, because when I show up, you say you look exactly like your pictures. That's the first thing you say. But now I got to try to figure out what the hell went on with your pictures. Sonya, stop that bullshit. I'm telling you, you need to stop. You need to stop. Okay? It's not good for anybody. Not good for anybody. Let's listen.
Saying that they didn't persist. It's hard to believe because of your age.
Oh. Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
Right. Right. All of that. Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
I'm yeah, they all under me.
Them folks couldn't even sleep. I already know it. Wow. Okay. All right then. Wow. What time you leave out in the morning?
I gotta be at the airport. My plane leaves at 9. Hold on. I love Sheldon. Hold on.
You what?
These flexible travel plans. What y'all trying to make me take another flight? No, I don't have flexible travel plans because I gotta go. He asked me for money. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go make money. I can't get paid being here.
Hold on. They asked you to stay?
I'm acting on a shock. You know I'm likable.
Oh my God, this is so unreal. But it's good
My
though.
plane leaves at 9 in the morning, so I gotta be at the airport at 7.
Okay. Well then you tell them
9 o'clock. So I leave here at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, you tell them that you'll be there to pick me up then. Yeah.
I'll be right back to come get you.
Yeah, there you go.
If he getting out on Wednesday, I'll
Hey, Neesto. Hey, Neesto. I just heard about the 4 indictments that you just got. You mean they want you to stay in jail? Wait, Neesto. Hey, Del Sol. Hey, Del Sol. Guess what? They want Neesto to stay in jail, and then when he get to prison, he gonna stay for the rest of his life? Huh? They want him to Mary Willis. Mary Willis. Guess what, Mary Willis? The grand jury want him to stay in jail? You mean they want you, Nesto? You mean they want you to stay? Nah, that's what. You gonna hit them high notes, huh? I would get used to the high notes, Nesto. I would get used to the high notes. Okay. All right. Don't lose the high notes. All right. We already can't stand your voice. We already think that you're a very illiterate man. But don't lose the high notes, Nesto, because your cellmate is going to love those high notes. They're going to love the high notes that you hit, Nesto. Okay. When you in the cell, when you get to prison, Nesto, and you in the cell, and your cellmate, when he gets you in that bunk, he gonna want you to stay in that same position all night long. I'm just saying, get used to the high notes, because you hit them high notes very well, sir. You hit them high notes very well. Virtuous Center said Nesto's whole mood is different now. I love that for him. I love it too. Ducky Dexter, Tracy, Shayna Queen B. I love it for him. I love all of this for him. Okay? Shell Parker said, this is funny, but I got to run. Okay, Shell Parker, thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Yeah. They want him to stay in jail and in prison for the rest of his life. Like, how much higher does the nigga need to go? Okay? I'm just saying, TDC, I love the high notes too, and his cellmate gonna love the high notes as well. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, CJ, you know I'm a Kendrick fan, okay? Why you doing this to me? Why you doing this to me, CJ? Hey, Nesto, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Uh-huh. if you married and you in love, make sure you hide your little Sonya from him. Okay. They asked you to stay? Oh my God, that's so unreal. That was so fake. It was, BN, but he knows no other way to be. He knows no other way to be. But guess what, BN? Will Wooten is asking him to stay in prison for the rest of his life. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go.
Thanks.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. You should have said that on point. Yeah, tricks in that.
Right.
Yeah, let them take
No,
it.
I gotta earn my money. Rent gonna be due. I
I
gotta
know
pay
this,
my
but I'm
bill.
just talking. I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Just talking.
All right. I got to pay my bills. So.
I got that part. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. But damn, that was
I
about
got
4 hours.
to.
That was about 4 hours, wasn't it? You entertaining for 4 hours?
It's so weird. No, it was from 4 to 8, right? That is about right.
What the
It's
fuck?
something to watch TV. You know what's so weird? And I was trying to think. Like, I don't know. I don't even understand my situation. People say things, and I don't really think about it. But then I think about it, like, as of lately, I'm thinking, I don't know. I've never met a guy that ever wanted to. Okay, maybe it's me being too picky. Maybe that could be it. Maybe I could look up, but I'm just so weird about what I like and don't like about a person. Like, one thing can maybe be like when guys used to wear sweat socks, I used to be like, I'm good if he's got on sweat socks. I just was turned off by sweat socks. And that's something that he could change. I can make him buy socks elsewhere.
No. Who told you that? No, you don't. If you don't change for nobody. I don't give a damn how much that backplay, I'm going to call it backplay conversation is, because a lot of people settle for what they really don't like, and we fucking miserable. So now you better not change. I ain't going to like you.
Mm-hmm.
If you change right now, I won't like you.
Yeah.
No, straight up. If you grow, I'm with it. But if you change for some other shit.
First of all, if you change, I ain't gonna like you. First of all, that's the first thing. That laugh is stupid. Other thing is that how you gonna tell somebody if they change, I ain't gonna like you no more. Now you can grow, but if you change for some other shit, I ain't gonna. I mean, what are we talking about? Growth is change, Nesto. You want her to be the same gullible idiot that she is right now, the same desperate idiot that she is right now. Now, if she wises up, learns about who you actually are, and moves on with her life because she's better with you out of her life than with you in her life, then that's what you're not going to like. That's the change you're referring to. Because in life, we all grow in some shape, form, or fashion. We all grow. He doesn't like people to grow because when people grow, they have a tendency to leave him the fuck alone. That's what he's saying. Never be around somebody that doesn't want you to grow. Okay? Never be around somebody that tells you that if you change, I'm not going to like you. Because they're only interested in taking advantage of who you are right now. Who you are in the moment. If you wise up, if you gain any knowledge about who they are, who you are, right? Then you might leave them the fuck alone. Which is what Nesto is used to, and which is why he's telling her what he's telling her right now. You're correct, Bean. Bean said he meant that. He doesn't want her to grow. Narcs hate to see you different because they move on. This is some sad shit. Let's listen.
I ain't gonna like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
No, I think like I told you, you said yeah, you're too picky. Maybe I'm too picky.
No, it's not just too picky. Cause I want to be around. Period.
Some people get through, but I'm not not so picky that nobody gets through, but I'm too picky.
No, let me tell you something.
I don't know.
Okay, no, let me tell you now. Don't shortchange your goddamn conversation for a week, motherfucker, because this shit raggedy. Now, let me get you straight on that shit. Second of all, let me get you on the third episode. I'm going to speed you up real fast. You know what you like. You sit here and say, I said, why you like them young boys? Guess what? You can't have that conversation with no every grown-ass nigga around here because they don't understand it because two things they got. They're jealous and envy. And it's low self-esteem to even have a great conversation like this. You broke it down. I don't want no old-ass motherfucker just slouching on the fucking couch with a big-ass stomach and fucking my kilo up. I have to respect that because you're right. Because guess what? That's what's going on. You know? Yeah, that's it. When you go to California, you ain't see no old motherfucker with no old-ass motherfucking woman. They all had young girls. That's a trend out there. You come to Georgia and start becoming an old Betty? Come on now. And if you ain't never seen nothing, that shit is traditional for you. So no, don't play yourself. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't play yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You like what you like. You like what you like. You stick on that. Whatever got down, flow your boat. You roll.
Whatever flow your boat. Okay? All right? Whatever flow your boat. Okay? You know, Dr. Charles, you know how your boat be flowing. Whatever flow your boat, Dr. Charles, okay? All right. I know you out there in California and y'all got the great Pacific Ocean out there, Redondo Beach, all these great beaches out there, right? On the West Coast, right? On the left side, the west side, the best side, right? But Dr. Charles, whatever flow your boat out there, okay? Whatever flow your boat. Why finish the word, Dr. Charles, when you can just stop at flow instead of putting the T on the end? You would just say whatever flow your boat, okay? Right? Shit. I want to just flow your boat. Flow your boat. Gently down the stream. Merrily. Life is but a me. Like you just never know with Neesto. You just never know. Okay. All right. Just gotta flow your boat is all. You know. That's what happens. That's what happens. And y'all know that whenever Neesto has a mic drop moment, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's his mic drop moment, right? He says some shit, and then at the end, thank you very much. That's that's how you know he dropped the mic on some shit. Okay, all right, let's listen.
Over that. Yeah, like you said, I think it's just some bullshit. Everybody talking about they married, they this, they that, they got this going on, we got this going on, but they faking with it. So you're absolutely saying what you got to say. Everybody ain't gonna agree with you how you think. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no, you change. I ain't gonna like your ass no more. If you grow up,
Okay.
I'm just letting you know now. I mean, the way you think is common sense. A lot of people don't like using common sense. They use traditional. The way they think it's supposed to be. Think out the long time, you'll be happier. Yeah. Some people sell their soul to get what somebody else got. That was proven to me yesterday and to motherfucking day for 4 hours. I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you see that coming?
Because guess what? Until I didn't see that coming. It wasn't about you helping them to solve the situation. It was about you helping them to validate them. Why the fuck I got what I got going on with you? Am I wrong?
Yes, but that's just a man thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't play with me.
I think once
women do it too.
Listen, I think once he was trying to figure out what the dynamic was, and then I said he's happily married, and then he said yes, they are happily married, aren't they? And I was like, mm-hmm. And then he said, and that's when he was like, okay, there's a green light, you know, because his whole thing was trying to figure out. And the thing was, I don't know. It's so different. I don't understand it. I don't like my voice, and I think my voice sounds really
Man,
jacked up.
fuck that voice. Let me tell you something.
No, what I'm saying, but he said it was when he first spoke to me. He was interested. Now, that's why I was kind of like thrown, because I'm like, and then he said, you don't sound anything the way you look. Which, I mean, I don't know, because I only know how I sound, because I've always sounded like this, and I've always looked like this. So to me, I sound the way I look, because, you know,
okay,
but
did
I
they
hate.
sound the way they look? Did they sound the way they look?
Yeah. No, yeah. You know, I told him I thought he was short and fat. He sounds short and fat.
Did that loose eye get to you?
He's blind.
I know that. I was trying to tell you that.
He's blind. He's legally blind, but his sight is in and out. But yeah, he's legally blind.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, but no, I was just anyway. I don't know. You know me. I don't.
I already know what's going on. It's fine.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Europe. So.
Listen, I'm just really be honest with you. I love grown folks conversation. That's all. Life is something else.
I can't wait till we have one. When you get out, we have a real grown ass conversation.
Boy.
I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Come on with mine. Come on with. Every time I look at that cut, I think about what you done did to me. So come on with.
Right. I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, it's gonna be wonderful. I'm waiting for it too. Yep.
I'm
ready for my vacation. Boy, I'm ready for my vacation. Yes, I am.
All right. Get this shit in back of you, behind you. Overdone. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. So you're right. I'm hoping. You think I hear something tomorrow?
You know what?
Well,
you will hear something tomorrow. Cause you're silly. You will hear something tomorrow. I will find out at the end of the workday tomorrow what's going on, and we update it, and I will let you know where we at tomorrow.
Okay.
So he is going to have a conversation.
I think it's funny that Sonya, whenever we say something about Neesto, how serious it is and how serious his case is, and we should not be laughing, and we should not. It's serious. This is this man's life, right? He's asking her, am I going to hear about me getting out of jail tomorrow? She goes, you so silly. Why are you laughing? Because you so silly. Well, why is it silly now? Why is it silly when you talk to him about his life and his life being on the line in his case? Why is it silly that you can laugh about whether or not he's going to hear from this? You know this man is on edge about getting out. You know this at this point. But it's silly, Shannon 28. Yeah, I caught the laugh, right? It's silly whenever whenever she talks about the case. You're just so silly. You're being silly when you're talking about getting out. You're being silly. You're being a silly Billy right now, talking about getting out. Yeah. Donna Michidarian, he's still asking questions because look, this is the problem when you put so much faith into an idiot. When you put this much faith into an idiot, you are going to be disappointed every fucking time. It don't matter which idiot it is. It could be Sonya. It could be Trump. Name them. Just name any idiot. Byron Donald. When you put your faith into an idiot, you will be let down every single time. Candace Owens. Huh? What are we talking about? We're talking about Neesto believing Sonya so hard, Donna Michidarian. He believes her so hard that he wants reassurance that she can't give him because she is talking out the side of her mouth, out the side of her neck. She is talking out of her long back because she ain't got no ass. But this is what happens when you put your faith into an idiot. And Neesto has been let down so many times by Sonya. I don't know why he still talks to her. That's the question. That's the question. Shannon 28 said, because she knows she lying. Exactly. Jay Vickers said he don't believe it. No, he don't. He's trying to get something concrete and he won't give her, he won't give him anything concrete. And now look at him. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm happy about all of this. Let's listen.
Tomorrow, so I would know tomorrow.
Cause that thing can have real.
What it's looking like.
Huh?
It happened like it should have, but it happened like it should have. That's what I'm saying. Once you get out, you're gonna be stupid mad because, oh boy, the other one wasted 3 months of your time. You could have been out.
Yeah.
You should have been out. Because first of all, if he had came to see you and had a conversation, had a conversation with you, and then like, okay, look, I ain't do that shit. I don't want to be here. Get my bond. Get this shit dismissed. Get me a bond. So when he sat there from August, September, October, into November, you want to call and you know what I'm saying, and show up. But yeah, give me this amount of money. Yeah, I'm gonna need this. And on top of that, I'm gonna need another this for this case. You fucking up this case. Why would I even want you on that case? You suck. And they want to try to put that shit on the end, on the email. I just, want what's best for him. But man, you sound stupid.
Sure
You
do.
sound like you don't want nobody going to the bar association on you. That's what you sound like. Saying that shit. Because you still ain't respond when I asked you, could you have asked for a bond had you went to the 23rd hearing? Still ain't spoke on that. But, it ain't went away.
No.
So, it's already a given that you could ask for a bond on that shit. And you had him sitting in jail extra long.
Okay. Ohio player. Oh, shit. Oh, man, boy.
I'm glad I didn't have to snap at the next one. So I'm happy that this lawyer did what he's supposed to do because I'm tired of snapping at people. But shit, I ain't about to lay down for nobody. So.
It's good. This week is going to be a lovely week. I promise you that. I don't promise people nothing that I know ain't a fact. I promise you everything's going to be wonderful. I promise you that. Sometimes things work. It seems like it don't work. Sometimes it do. But this right here is wonderful. So I promise you that. I'm giving you my word as your friend. Everything that you've loved right now, I promise you you're going to be fine. We're going to be wonderful. You're going to be fine. We're going to be wonderful. Okay? No, I'm dead serious. You can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay, because my loyalty definitely is true to you. So don't never, ever estimate that shit. Don't ever do that shit.
I know someone that got sick, and you just met me. I know someone that got sick.
Yeah, we passed that now. We don't.
I'm saying though, I had only knew you 2 months to the day when I went into the hospital. I met you 2 months to that day. So.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're gonna be wonderful.
And you'd be surprised. When I met you, I was talking on the phone to 4 people.
You told me.
And they all faded. As soon as I was like, I'm in the hospital, fade. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, these motherfuckers just faded right out. They didn't know why. They just knew I was in the hospital and it wasn't COVID.
It faded out.
Faded right the fuck out. Just boom.
Gone.
And I'm just like, oh my God.
That's what I told Pinocchio. I told him in his face. I said, as soon as I got lost, I had nobody telephone numbers. Nobody. I said, them folks took them 5 weeks to find me. That's persistence to me. I can't let that go. I said, I can't let that go. But when I told him that, I think that we got him on top of everything as well. A lot of people ain't got nobody really fighting for them. And I know that. A lot of people want that shit. Remember I told you, it's a blessing. For me.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'll call you tomorrow, love. You get you some.
And I'm cute, so, that's a double blessing.
You passed that. You passed that. You passed that.
Okay, I'm cute. I'm double blessing.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So do. You're absolutely right. You're wonderful. Past cute.
You can call me at 8:30. I'll be at the airport.
Okay, I will. All right, love. You have a great night, and get it all out and get your system right.
I already shit it. I'm good. Get off my phone.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Okay, bye.
I love you, bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss.
I just wanted to put on the screen cute. Okay? I just wanted y'all to see cute. In case y'all forgot what Sonya looked like, because she said I'm cute. I just wanted to put my Tony 72. I just wanted to put on the screen cute. Okay? All right? That's cute on the screen. Okay? All right? Just wanted y'all to see that. That's cute. Okay? She's cute. Sleeper Libra, do you see cute on the screen? You see it? See it on the screen right there? Okay. All right. That's what she said, Summer's Child. She said she was cute. Okay. Now, I ain't say that because she looked weird to me, but she says she's cute. Okay. My Tony 72 says she's a whole Muppet baby. I'm sorry. That was funnier than it should have been. Anyway, listen, y'all. We have been out here for a little bit over 3 hours. Okay, I don't want to thank y'all for hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon. My friend V Lenore, okay, is making a Sunday appearance. I call her West Coast V because she is out there on the West Coast now doing her thug thizzle. All right, out there crip walking every day on a hopscotch board going A minor. That's what she's doing. Okay. But she's also bringing you all some good Neesto stuff too. So y'all be on the lookout for my friend V Lenore. She is coming up right after after I get off of this thing. Okay. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's been a great weekend. I hope you all have a great Memorial Day. I'll be back. All right. No days off for Native. No days off. Okay. I will be back tomorrow. And we are going to do it on Monday. Even though it is Memorial Day, we going to do it on a Memorial Day Monday. How about that? Okay? But thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate you, Phone Calls from Prison, for providing us with the content that we laugh at, dissect, analyze, and pick at. Okay? We do all those things. I want to thank the Native Tribe, Notorious Mod Squad. Thank you, ladies, for everything that you handle behind the scenes. I do appreciate you so much. If you hit the Cash App, if you hit the like button, if you sent me a super sticker, or if you went to nativetribeshop.com, I appreciate the support to the channel. You all have no idea how much it means to me that you all support, and the channel is growing, y'all. We are growing beyond what I could even imagine, okay? And it's all due to you, and I don't take you for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right? So I will be back tomorrow. Check out my friend V Lenore this afternoon. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that, not even you. All right. So thank y'all for coming out. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk then.